Hey and welcome to this live 2,000 point Warhammer 40K battle report, where tonight we are going to have an epic showdown. I'm Stephen from Vanguard Tactics and this is Michael, and we're both going to be running Chaos Space Marines. How exciting, Michael?
All right, let me get into character. Hold on 1 second, guys. We all know Comrade Kurtz.
How long do you need for this?
There you go. There's Comrade Kurtz for you.
Well, you really went...
I hate this city.
More Ozzy Osbourne than anything, I would say.
Yeah. All right, well...
I'm going to get into the role of Emperor's Children and just be perfection.
Yeah, you don't need to do anything.
Exactly. So there we go. Now, obviously, we don't normally do too much, guys. Was that too much?
I would say maybe we just end this now and...
Call it.
Yeah,
good.
call it.
Fair enough. We are tonight joined with, obviously, the lovely Nicole, sat behind the desk commentating. How you doing, Nicole?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Brilliant. Really excited about tonight's game. I've got my children, and you've got...
Children. I've got my murderers and psychopaths, Night Lords.
Well, we'll see who wins. And we're also joined by the most handsome man in 40k. He needs no introduction whatsoever, because if you don't know who he is, then... do you even play 40k? It is the one, the only, the Jake Harding. How you doing, Jake?
I'm very well, Steve. Thank you for that incredible intro. Anyway, you said I don't need any introduction. But,
you know.
I'm looking forward to this game, especially with your E-children. It's according to the scoreboard.
E-children.
And the N-Lords. So I'm looking forward to this.
Emperor's Children is just too long to write on the scoreboard, guys, right?
And Steve was going to put Knight like Imperial Knight, so I had to stop him.
And I thought EC is just a bit, you know...
Yeah, a bit lame.
Anyway, so there we have it. And also, we've got Seb on Sebcam. Seb's going to get some classic shots for you tonight if Jake actually remembers to go to them. And there we have Mandy as well.
Mandy is always here.
Mandy's always here, just watching the battlefield, making sure that we...
There's no monolith this time, though.
No. So, Mandy, you are the saint right there. Now, obviously, it's not often that we do a mirror match.
No.
But I really wanted to get the Emperor's Children on stream. You really wanted to get the Night Lords.
I've been waiting thousands of years to put Night Lords on the table.
How many times, guys, do you think we're going to hear this one, Nicole?
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say thousands of years.
I'm already regretting this. Like, can I go?
Now, we don't want to encourage any sort of games with alcoholic beverages, but if you were to do that, then I'm sure that you could basically, every time Michael says, what's your leadership, or they've been around for 10,000 years, that would be your cues to, yeah. And I'm probably sure I do loads of things all the time, yeah. That you could, every time my eyebrow twitches or something.
But you're perfect.
Of course, I'm perfect because I'm Emperor's Children. Anyway, we're going to be running an awesome game for you tonight. We've got a fantastic mission. We've got some cool looking armies. But there's one thing that needs to be said, and I'm sure many people will have already trolled the video by now.
Yeah.
And Jake, why do you think somebody may have trolled the video by now already?
Well, they like trolling us anyway, so I don't know. Is it Fabius Bile?
It is.
Yeah, I've been messaged about this as well, so yeah.
Why?
Because we're not using Creation of Bill.
No.
We are actually using Emperor's Children, but because in the narrative, Fabulous Bill used to be in the Emperor's Children before he was a big shot and decided to go to another YouTube channel thinking he's better, something else, but yeah. So.
That's it. So actually, for you who know your lore, you'll know that Fabius Bile was actually part of the Emperor's Children and his original founding chapter before he obviously left and did his own thing. So we've got a bit of a throwback tonight because we've also got Lucius on the table, who was around in the Horus Heresy. We've also got Soltarvitz tonight. Cannot wait to see what he can do, and he's going to be used as a master executioner because, let's be honest, in the Horus Heresy, that's exactly what he does.
Yes.
You don't mess with him. So he's there tonight, Fabius Bile's there tonight, all the lads are there.
We've got Sevatar as well, representing a chosen champion. He's come back for some payback. He might be dead.
Who knows?
It's not confirmed.
Who knows? So anyway, we've got a bit of a cool story for you tonight with that. But yeah, can't wait to get onto this game. So before we move on, we got to talk about the Fabius Bile model because it is absolutely stunning and it's been painted by our sponsor, that is Siege Studios. So a massive thank you to Siege for painting us this Fabius Bile. We also have another one. Do you want to just grab him? Unfortunately, he couldn't make the table tonight because we had no way of fitting him in any of our lists. But hopefully, very, very soon, he will make an appearance, and that is the Dark Lord himself, Be'lakor.
Oh, this
Look at
guy, I mean, I cannot wait to see what happens in the Chaos Demons book that's been announced.
Yeah.
He's got to be absolutely baller. I think they mentioned Disciples of Be'lakor is going to be in it.
Hopefully.
And if he is, I can't wait to funk around with that list, because that's going to be cool.
I can't wait to get him on the table. I was so tempted just to drop in a sneaky little patrol detachment. But anyway, there we have it. Be'lakor, thank you so much, C Studios. He is beautiful.
I'll put him on the
You
shelf.
put him back on the shelf, yeah, otherwise I'll break him. So again, massive thanks to C Studios. Also Frontline Gaming, if you're going to any of their events. I think they've just announced their team event. Tickets are running out. I'd love to be there with the VT team, but unfortunately it's a little bit too far for us to travel. So we've obviously got those. You've also got Entoyment if you're in the UK. Great place to get your models from. JW Gaming, obviously, if you want your mats. And have I forgotten anybody, Jake?
Talked about Entoyment.
Well, I've spoke about Entoyment just then. I think that's everybody.
Studios,
Yeah, spoke about them. So I think that's all the
Frontline
sponsors.
Gaming,
Spoke about those.
Monster
Harder and
Energy.
Steam Deck?
Shh. Michael, it's
I
not,
don't.
it's not even official, Michael.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway.
You never heard me.
Big news coming out soon. Spoiler alert. But what else? There was one more thing. Aha. There was one. And this is a big one. The LGT. The Vanguard Tactics in-person workshop that I've run at the LBO and also Michael's helped me with at the BAO is coming to the LGT. It's coming to the UK.
Yep.
You've asked for it. We're delivering it. The LGT got in contact with like, Steve, would you mind doing your workshop at the LGT or would you like to? And I said, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be there. You're going to be there. Jake's going to be there. Everyone's going to be there.
Everyone is going to
Everyone's going to be there. So if you want to come to the LGT in-person VT workshop, then you can check out the link below in the description to grab your ticket. You don't even have to be playing in the event to attend. If you just want to get a little bit more confident with your army, understand maybe what a tournament might feel like, it's going to be a great place, whether you're a complete beginner with your faction and looking to go to tournaments, or you're already like a, maybe a seasoned tournament player, but you just want to improve. Great chance to meet many of our other students that are on the academy that I know are going, and also all the VT coaches to get hands-on help with your army, whether it's deployment, picking the right secondaries, what questions you should be asking your opponent. It's all of that good stuff.
It's going to be on the LGT terrain at the venue, your army in the workshop. You're going to be using your army.
Yeah.
So if you want that whole weekend to be really chill and everything, definitely come along.
Yeah, and we're going to give you those practical tips that you're going to need to help you succeed at the table. So, tickets are below. We said about that. Next up, we've got the mission. Jake, you're the man. Talk us through it.
Well, everyone, today we're playing Abandoned Sanctuaries, which is a mission that nobody likes and nobody wants to play. But we have to because it's the order of the book. So in this mission, there are 5 objectives, as you can see on your screen there. And you get points if you hold them. So you get 4 points if you hold 1, 4 points if you hold 2, and then an additional 4 points if you hold more than your opponent. You also score 2 points at the end of the turn if you control the central objective marker or an enemy unit was destroyed within 6 inches of the centre, and you score 5 points if you control the central objective at the end of the game. This mission also has another really stupid rule that means that basically you cannot, during deployments and just before anything like a pre-game move or forward deploy, you can't do because...
Do you play Genestealer Cult by any chance, Jake?
It's a terrible rule.
Yeah.
And this is nicknamed the mission nobody wants to play. It might as well just be called Abandoned from the Book. In addition to this, we also have a return of the Vanguard Tactics Key, which will show you all of the terrain. So anything that's labelled number 1 is light, breachable and obscuring. Anything that's labelled 2 is dense and difficult, like this mission. And 3 is just difficult, like this mission. And as you can probably see, the layouts are the exact same. So if you just flip that round, that is how both players will have that. They'll also have some secondary objectives, which is much better than the mission. And they also get points because they're painted. And that is Abandoned Sanctuaries.
Cool, love it. Not biased at all there, Jake, but I like it. I like the fact that you've given us a non-biased approach to the mission. Right, cool. So just to recap, there is 100 points available for you and me. We're both going to get 10. You can score 45 on the primary, as can I. You can score 45 on your secondaries, as can I. We're going to talk you through as we do it, and holding the objectives helps us score those primary points, and we'll go through what the secondary objectives are later once we've shown you the army lists. So that's probably something we should do next, Michael.
All right, is it you or me first?
Who knows? Nicole, surprise
so
us.
army number 1 is the Night Lords.
Okay, the 8th Legion. Right, Night Lords. This is, well, it's really cool, obviously. I get to put them on stream for the first time. So battalion detachment, we've got a Demon Prince. This guy's Mark of Nurgle. He's got the Nurgle psychic power as well for the -1 to hit, and Prescience. He's got a Warlord trait, Hatred Incarnate, for reroll hits and an extra attack in melee. And then he's got a demon weapon, the Nurgle one, Golax, and that is its hits wound, and you can't get Fulmina Pains or any damage caps against it. He's got a sword, so he's AP3 damage 3 as well. Following him, we've got a Lord Discordant. This guy's also Mark of Nurgle. I quite like the Mark of Nurgle, if you haven't noticed. So Mark of Nurgle. His Warlord trait is Dirty Fighter, which means I pick an enemy unit within 3 inches and they fight last. And then he's got the, as we call it here, the Courgette of Eternal Hate, which is a 4+ invulnerable save, +1 to his armor save, and he explodes on death but only hurts enemy units. Okay, are you ready for the Courgette?
No, I don't want the
I'm going to
courgette.
throw a Courgette at you. Well, it's been in the fridge too long. Anyway, let's stop there. Master of Possession. Okay, he's got no Warlord traits or relics. He's got Mutated Invigoration for toughness and strength bonuses. He's got Pact of Flesh, which is like a bring back models and healing. And then in the troop slots, we've got 2 basic legionary squads, one with chainswords, one with bolters. We have 10 cultists. In our elite slot, we've got 10 chosen. Okay, there's 4 combi melters in there. We've got 2 guys with double accursed weapons. We've got an icon, and we're Mark of Nurgle. And
you've taken a relic?
We have taken a relic on the unit, yes.
What relic is that?
It's the Black Rune of Damnation.
Well, you can't take that one.
Oh, can I not?
Because I've got it.
Well, you see, I got it from a friend on the black market.
So yours is the knockoff?
Mine's the knockoff.
I've got the real one. Cool.
Okay. All right, I see how it is. We must have all gone to the
same shop.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of these guys.
These relics were not very, they're not one-offs, are they?
Just chucking these black runes out.
Yeah.
There's like one guy and he's got this coat with all these black runes in it.
Yeah.
It's like.
Anyway, what else have you got on your list?
So there's those guys. We've got 2 units of 5 possessed. They're just them. Then we have a fast attack choice 10 raptors.
Yeah.
Mark and Nurgle. And they've got 2 melter guns in there, and that's it. And then we have 2 Mauler Fiends with Lasher Tendrils.
Yeah.
And a Helldrake with a Bale Flamer. Also, of course, the Lord Discordant has a Bale Flamer too. But yeah, that's the army.
All right, nice. You right, Nicole?
Yes, so Mandy's super chatted in.
Okay.
Saying, go Night Lords. Oh, you have difficult terrain. Andy Civil posted a question in Discord about that. Could I bother one of you to check it out, please? It's in the movement phase section. Now, I don't have it on my phone,
right.
The access to the Discord, and Jake isn't in it. So if
Jake's not in our Discord.
No, if someone could check.
We could answer it in the. Is that a super chat?
How are you not in our Discord, Jake?
Because you never added me.
Well, I'll check it when we go to top down if it's Steve's turn, and then we can answer it then.
What is the question?
But if they just post the question in chat.
So Mandy said that Andy Civil posted a question in Discord.
What channel? On the Discord.
The movement phase section.
Okay. Oh, I think I remember this. It was with Death Guard. With their inexorable advance, they ignore movement penalties, don't they, and stuff. And I'm pretty sure it does ignore difficult terrain. But I think there was the discussion on whether.
So, question is: can Death Guard inexorable advance rules state that infantry can ignore all modifiers to its move characteristic, advance rolls, and charge rolls? Does this more mean they ignore terrain modifiers?
I believe so, but I think the discussion is whether the wording works because the movement modifiers, it depends on what the terrain wording is.
I would say that the intent there is that they ignore it. Otherwise, they wouldn't ever get the benefit.
Yeah, what is the point? That's the most common modifier, right?
I would play it. I'd play it that way, yeah. Jake is in it.
Apparently there's 2 though. So.
There's 2 what Jakes?
Shut up, Liam, by the way.
Anyway, so yes, that is your answer. Mandy, why do you never support me? You're always voting you're always supporting the other player, Mandy. I'm seeing a bit of a trend here. You've put a monolith on the table to play against me, and now you're supporting the Night Lords.
She's going to summon Velikor.
But thank you for the super chat anyway.
Yeah,
yes, thank you very much, Mandy. I'll do you proud. Yeah.
Well, I hope you don't. It's all a win.
We talked about the Night Lords.
Yep.
Secondaries-wise, we'll do all the secondaries after the armies.
Sure.
So let's talk about your lame Emperor's children.
Let's talk about your kids, Steve.
My children, yeah?
Yeah, your children.
Okay, so my children, basically, they get, because they are my children, they ignore all ballistic skill, hit roll modifiers, everything.
Boo!
Yep, so your dense terrain can just...
I've got a strat for -1 to hit against shooting, you know.
Cool, you can play that as many times as you want.
Can it be a free strat?
Yep.
Thank you.
So next up, we're going to go for the next bullet point is every time I roll a 6, Michael, which you probably won't see happen, so I'm not even sure why we're talking about it, I get additional AP on my weapons, okay?
Okay, and that's your wound roll, isn't it?
That's it, on the wound roll, yeah. Now, in my list, I have... Oh my God, I'm so excited for this. Right, okay, so... we've got the main man, he's Lucius, he's got his warlord trait, it's called the...
Faultless Duelist.
Faultless Duelist, that's it. So basically I reroll my hits and also you're -1 attack in combat with me. Okay, I've then got a Dark Apostle. This Dark Apostle is the Fabius Bile model, okay? That's who we're using him today. He's a bit of a buffing character. We thought the priest would work well. And I've made him, because it's Fabius, a bit of a beat stick. We've given him the Black Mace relic, because he's obviously got his little stick, and it needs to be the Black Mace.
Stick, yep.
Okay, so we've got that. He's also got the ability to make it so you can't hit me on a 1, 2, or 3.
Love it.
And you can't reroll your hit roll against me as well.
Everybody loves that.
He's also got Internal Vendetta, because I feel like Fabius Bile, that would be his warlord trait if he had one.
Eternal.
It's eternal.
It's internal. He's got problems. He's conflicted.
Don't talk about him like that. Anyway, so then we've also got a Sorcerer and Terminator armor. Remember, I have to upgrade all of my models to have the Mark Av Slanesh, okay, in order to be an Emperor's Children model.
Yeah.
And if I can't upgrade it, then they automatically gain the Slanesh keyword, but it doesn't classify as a mark. All right, we'll come on to that later. So I've got a familiar.
Cool. No, I'm not that familiar.
So that means I can reroll a power. Cool. And then basically that I've got Diabolical Strengths and Prescience on my Sorcerer and Terminator armor. No Warlord traits and relics on him. Then we've got 2 units of 10 cultists, 2 units of 5 legionaries. In each of the units, I've got the Bell Tome so they can cast powers.
So we've got a book.
One's got Prescience, one's got Diabolical Strength.
Very nice.
Okay, and
so one's a book about like muscles and stuff.
Absolutely, because they're all about perfection. And then we've also got an icon in there.
Are they self-help novels and books?
They are, yeah. We've got icons, we've got power fists, and we've got heavy chain axes and chain swords and stuff like that, so good combat. We've then got 2 units of Noise Marines. All of them have got sonic blasters, and one guy's got the Blastmaster. Okay.
Blastmaster.
We've then got a unit. We've then got the Master Executioner, which is Sal Tarvitz today. Okay.
He is sick.
He has got the relic called the Mantle of Traitors. So I can do a stratagem for free, an epic deed once per game, and I also get
reroll hits.
Reroll hits, yeah, that's what I was looking for. I've then also got a unit of 10 Terminators. And this unit of 10 Terminators, I've got Power Fists on 5 of them. I've got a Chain Fist on the Sergeant, and I've got 4 Combi Melters. Okay, that's what we're packing. And then I've also got that relic that we spoke about earlier. Then I've also got, in that relic, basically means my unit is -1 to wound.
Yeah, while that Sergeant's still alive, -1 to wound.
Yeah.
Tasty.
Then I've got a unit of Raptors, I've got a Power Fist on the Sergeant, and I've got 2 Melter Guns. And then rounding out the list, I've got a Land Raider. And yeah, they're borrowing
He's doing work, this guy.
He's been in a lot of battle reports. And then also, we've got a Rhino.
Yeah, cool. And I also want to say, he's been in a lot of our members' videos. So if you're not a member...
Become one.
Become one. I don't know if have we got the members... table of
I actually need to do a new one.
Right, okay,
I haven't had a chance to do a new one, but we released a huge amount of videos this month, or basically July. And we're going to be doing just as many this month, okay? And the plan is to give you 50% of our content free view, okay? And then 50% premium.
Yes.
So if you like what you see here, and we're going to give out some goals and some structure and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
so you can see how we're basically progressing as a channel and everything else, because we really love your support. It really helps us out a huge amount. So yeah, do consider becoming a member. You can also gift memberships. So if you enjoy being a member, you want to help other people become a member, then you can gift them some spaces. That's a great way to help them see how great our members' content really is. Yes, Nicole?
So we've had another super chat from Mandy. It's because you don't play the cool factions, Stephen. Necrons are my favourite, and Night Lords were the result I got from the Horus Heresy Quiz Plus. They look better.
Wow, Mandy. Okay, all right.
It's because you're cool. You don't need to play the cool factions.
Wow.
Oh, someone's getting very right.
Yeah, someone's kissing up.
That's why I'm still here, folks.
Compliments, yeah, gets you a long way.
There's a reason I'm behind the camera all the time. And I'd like to keep it this way.
Right.
Secondaries.
Remember that, Simon Cowell. Anyway, so secondaries, we've both got to pick 3 secondaries. We can both be awarded up to 15 points for if we achieve these little submissions. Michael, what 3 have you gone for tonight?
Well, I've gone for engage on all fronts.
So basically have your models in different quarters of the table.
Yeah, got to be more than 6 from a different quarter, and it's, you know, a vehicle or a monster can count for it, or a unit that has a starting strength of 3 or more.
Yep.
And I've got a few of those, so that's what we're going for. We've also gone for the Long War.
Oh, it's going to be long.
We've been fighting this long war, funny enough.
For 10,000 years?
For 10,000 years, yeah, against, well, we're fighting against the Emperor's children. But, you know, there was a lot of Legion infighting.
There was.
And there still is.
There is.
Because the Night Lords don't like anyone. And then retrieve Nephilim data. We're going to research the snow.
Yeah,
I think.
there could be some stuff.
We've buried some bodies. We've got to go get those bodies again. So that's my secondaries.
All right. So I have gone for Adorn the Canvas Electic.
Cool.
And basically what I've got to do is control more objectives than you. I've got to kill more models from ranged attacks. I've got to kill more in combat than you. And I've got to kill more characters than you kill of my characters. Cool?
So if I just pass all my turns, you won't score any points?
Correct. Then what we're going to do is basically also go for mental interrogation, where I've got to basically do some psychic actions to sort of psych out your characters. It was my 3rd in kind of worst pick on this mission.
Yeah.
But hey, we're going to go for it. And then also the third secondary I'm going for is...
It's not for the Dark Gods, it's Rise to Glory, I believe it's called.
It's called Rise to Glory, yeah.
Rise to Glory.
Yeah, Rise to Glory. And basically what I've got to do is get my characters to kill your characters, monsters and vehicles, and I get a certain amount of points for doing that.
You get CP from it as well.
I can do that, yeah. So that's what we're going for.
Very cool. And mine, just to reiterate, the Long War, I get points for killing units on objectives and for taking an objective that Steve was holding. And then retrieve Nephilim. I just have to do actions in certain quarters of the table.
Yes. Jakey, what is the mission points for scoring additional in this mission?
Oh, I have to make me talk about the mission again.
I know.
In what regard, Steve?
You know, like the additional primary points you can score.
So like I said, it's secure the sanctuaries. So basically, kill a unit in the centre.
Okay.
Or within 6 of the centre, or hold the objective in the centre.
Okay.
You get 2 points, but at the end of the battle, if you hold the objective mark in the middle, you get 5 points.
Ooh, that's a big swinger of whoever goes second.
Dreadful.
Let's hopefully I go second then.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
All right then. So, is there any more super chats or anything we need to go over first?
No, for the moment we're all good.
Now, remember, guys, if you do super chat us, A, we're really appreciative. 2, it really helps us out. And 3, we'll answer any question that you have, and we'll do that in the movement phase. What's that, Jake?
Nothing. I can't say. I can't say because it's slightly rude, but it's fine.
Is it?
Leave us hanging.
Is something just come in on the chat rude?
Yeah. So it's not showing people.
Oh, okay, right.
Right.
It's a slight inside joke, but don't worry.
Here we go then. Eyes down, look in. We are going to go with... Oh, what's that? Is that a new Tabletop Tactics dice tray?
Oh.
Because we're supporting the Lodge.
You bought the wrong one, Steve. It says Tabletop Tactics, not Vanguard Tactics.
I know, but we're supporting the Lodge. And if you want to do that, you can head over to Tabletop Tactics and support their Lodge campaign because they are doing something epic and we want to show our support for it. So yeah, go in, support the guys over at Tabletop Tactics if you don't so already. Cool. Anyway, the roll off to see who goes first. Michael, please roll nice and high for me.
A blue dice because I'm the Night Lords.
Okay, so nice and high, like a big 6, please.
Oh, we saw the 6.
It's a 5.
It's a 5.
Here we go. I can always roll low when I need to, so I'm not going to do a flex roll. I'm just going to do like a little... It's a 3. Cool.
Reliable bad luck.
So Michael goes first.
Night Lords.
I'm going first. Night
Turn
Lords. Here we go. You can switch to top down, and I will.
Cool. We'll mute you, and you
Do
can
everything.
do your movement.
Maybe just go to camera 2 and get that sick.
Okay, Jake. It's me and you on the deck.
Hello.
I know Steve's worried.
He is worried. His fake
because
tan's running. So, like he was full
He's got
fake
the orange
tan,
sweats.
but he was full fake tan in the face before we found out we were on the
After
deck
every
together.
movement phase, we'll go back over to him and it'll be a little bit paler each time.
The shirt will go from green to orange.
Well, it's okay because I've got some questions written down to help guide us so that we don't go too off topic.
Yeah.
So obviously, we don't normally do a mirror matchup.
No, so it's quite interesting a mirror matchup because one, it's good for content because obviously they both players know exactly what each other has.
Yeah.
Because they are using the same codex, and then obviously you've got the slight uniqueness in obviously both the armies, which is cool as well.
Yeah. So a mirror matchup just when two armies from the same faction play against each other.
Essentially, yeah. So normally a more traditional mirror matchup is like the same legion. So like for example, if you played Emperor's Children versus Emperor's Children, like that would be more of a traditional one. But in this sense,
this is a bit of a wonky mirror.
Yeah.
One of the
It's one of the funny mirrors.
Yeah, one of the fun fair mirrors.
Yeah. Steve sits in and is like, gets up. But yeah, so it's quite cool because obviously it's cool to see Night Lords.
Yeah.
Just more so Michael finally gets it.
Yeah, I mean, Michael has been absolutely like waiting to get these on the table.
Yeah.
As soon as the new Chaos Codex came out, he was like, my Night Lords on the table?
He was like, please.
Please, I've got a Hell Pelican and some other
Hell
demon
Pelican.
engines that I would like to get on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's another thing that we're going to see today on the table that we haven't seen as demon engines.
Yeah, so they're super cool. So they were something in the book, the last book, you didn't really see a lot of, mostly because they were a bit pants. But now I think they're quite good, especially Mauler Fiends. So I'm quite looking forward to seeing what Michael's going to do with the two dogs. It's no Abaddon walking dogs army, but he's got a man and his dogs. If you go to camera 2, look at them, just walking.
Yes.
Little
Now, Michael did say he was going to howl every time one did something. I don't know.
Sad puppy noises.
Sad puppy noises when one dies.
It's no-
is what-
I will, because that would be quite scarring.
yeah, that could be quite scarring, actually.
It's no woofing when they move. Like that's what I used to do. But yeah, so yeah, it's going to be quite interesting, especially as myself is doing I'm covering
That's
a
good
Chaos
English.
army as well.
Are you?
Yeah.
We're getting some insider knowledge. It's like I'm giving you a little interview, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
so
is what this should be, really.
this,
you know?
yeah, off the table.
Yeah, off the table, under the table, fell off the table, above the table, all these.
So
different
you're
things.
making your own demon engine army?
No, so I'm doing just a normal Chaos army.
Okay.
I've decided. So I wanted to do it before the book came out, and I decided to go with Word Bearers, and then it just so happened
the
that
librarians,
the librarians,
literacy leaders.
the literacy leaders, Mandem, Thesaurus Massive. So obviously, I picked them before the book came out, and it was actually quite cool to see they got quite a nice little buff in the new book. And
Yeah.
so I'm more interested to see this not from the perspective of the two legions, but more so them. And
We've just had an amazing John McCardle has just gifted 50 Vanguard Tactics memberships. So thank you very, very much. That is incredible. So
John, thank you so much.
you're muted, but we'll go.
John, thank you so much. You are very, very generous. And I know from the last stream, many people were really appreciative of their memberships and they're enjoying that content. So thank you so much. It really means a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
So, Jake, how do people grab their gifted memberships?
So all you do is you basically just claim it in the chat. So there will just be a thing you can press at the moment to claim it. Sometimes you don't have to press anything to claim it, because that's what happened on a stream I was in. They just gave it to me. I didn't even have to do anything. And what that does is basically it allows you to access all of our members' content and have all the benefits that a member of the lowest tier of our Vanguard Tactics membership has for 1 month. It won't rebill you at the end of the month, so don't worry if you have your card connected to it, because it's not going to keep rebilling you, but it basically gives you a free tester. So what John has done extremely kindly has gifted everybody, 50 lucky people watching right now, the opportunity to experience the Vanguard Tactics membership videos for free.
Yeah, I believe it's similar to Twitch, if people are familiar with that. Then
gifting subs.
Yeah.
We could even make like fun little bets as well during the games. Like, I'll give 10 members if this happens. Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much. It's
that's
massive.
amazing, especially with all the new weekly content that we release every month.
Yeah.
So you guys now all get to watch all our previous and what's upcoming.
Yeah. Good new off the table viewership, I think will happen there.
We need to bring that back.
Yeah, like I keep saying, but that's okay. So Michael.
Yes.
You seemed you've moved.
I have moved.
You've moved into no man's land, luckily.
I have moved.
So talk us through what you did. I'm going to go back to the top down quick so you can point out to people what you did.
We've sort of moved. So I advanced both the Mauler Fiends because I wanted to get both of them on the objective, try and make it a bit harder for Steve to remove me off them this early in the game. We'll see how that goes. The Disco Lords just moved up behind them. We have some Possessed just towing on the middle objective. We have Possessed on the other side just towing onto that objective. I just want to put out a couple of feelers, put some...
Test the water a little bit.
Just test the water a little bit. Possessed, they probably have feelers because they're possessed, and they're just sat on some of these objectives. Chosen have moved up to behind that wall. The Demon Prince there is getting Lookout Sir.
Is he now?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Yeah. The Master of Possessions moved to cast some powers, and we've got some Legionaries at the back there on that objective.
Okay.
The most significant thing this turn, there's two in fact, the Helldrake has zoomed across the battlefield, moving its 60 odd inches, and is going to burn some stuff on this flank with its Bale Flamer. And I have spent 1 CP to put my Raptors into Deep Strike, because that is a Night Lord's thing you can do.
The 10-man unit or the 5?
The 10, I only have 10.
Okay.
Yes, the 5 was from our
members video.
Night Lords list members video.
Coming out Friday.
Check it out. Yeah, they're back in Deep Strike, ready to come down next turn. That's cost me a CP.
Is the members video that we did the Night Lords for maybe the one that you're going to take to some events coming up? So that's your more ultra competitive list.
That's my tuned list. Yeah. Basically, after playing many times, I'll mention it here as well. I played like 9 games with Night Lords. I've won 2, but constantly over each game, I've set myself targets of doing better on secondaries, doing better on primaries, and I've started winning games as well. So
that's like a fine-tuned machine. Yeah.
Never give up and set yourself your own targets for each game, and you'll get there eventually.
All right, nice. Yes, Jake, you got your hand up.
I think we should do something for John.
What should we do for John?
Well, I don't know, something. I think we should, because obviously we've got Mandy.
Yeah.
Well,
we have this statue here that this could be John's statue.
Because John has gifted 150 memberships in the space of a week.
He's a hero.
Yeah,
and I think he's a legend. And I think we should do something for him. And also the chat thinks that as well.
Yeah, I agree.
We should immortalise him in the channel. And Steve's walking off now. So John, it seems you can maybe come and...
We'll name this John.
Oh.
Well, I got a label maker in.
I'll give him a slicker paint job, just neaten him up.
Is it ON or OHN?
OHN.
All right then.
And I also think, as another part of that as well, depending on if we have the army, and Steve, if you don't want me to keep talking with my idea, maybe in a few weeks' time, we should do a game that John wants.
Oh, what? John picks?
John picks the game.
Providing
we have the army, John gets to pick the game.
All right.
And I think that would be cool. What do you think?
I'm game for that.
Yeah,
if we've got the army, we can definitely do it. And John can reach out to us on Discord and maybe chat with you, Jake, about some of the list of things. We might be able to do everything, but we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, well, you can get hold of me and we'll sort something out. It'll be in a few weeks, so.
John and Mandy have definitely showed a lot of support for the channel. So
I was going to do Mandy one, but I need to replace more my role.
And Clark has also gifted 5 Vanguard Tactics memberships as well. So thank you very, very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for all the super chats and all the...
Anything that you throw our way, I much appreciated.
It really does help. It really does.
If you missed last stream, we actually got a brand new spanking table.
And it is all thanks to your super chats.
Yeah, brand new table. With loads of stuff, storage space and everything.
Do you know what we're doing that? We can actually lean on this one, Michael, and it's not going to fall over. And it's also flat and straight.
And it's a bit higher than the last one.
It is.
So for you gamers out there, you'll know how much your back hurts if you have to lean down a lot for a whole game. And you know that you lean on a table a lot as well.
It also means top-down picture is much cleaner because it's closer to the camera. So, yeah. All right. Anyway, so you've done the movement phase, Michael.
I have, yep.
We've done the super chat phase.
Yep.
Now it's time for your psychic phase.
Absolutely. I've retrieved Nephilim data with the cultists in this ruin as well, just so you're aware. We are going to cast mutated invigoration, so +1 toughness, basically.
All right, then.
We're going to go for one of these Mauler Fiends, I think.
And I'm assuming I'm outside of 24 from my deny?
Hope so. I
yeah,
expect
easily. So I can't deny the witch.
So we'll go for this Mauler Fiend right here.
Go on, then.
The one close to the centre. That does not go off.
That's a 3.
That is a 3. Look, I've not got enough CP to re-roll it, so leave it as it is. And I could... Well, I can't do anything else, so that's my psychic phase.
So you're done?
Oh, I could do prescience, actually. I don't think it's worth it at this stage, because the charges aren't...
Let's not worry about it then. Let's move
relevant.
on.
So,
Shooting phase?
Cool. Shooting phase, the main one, I mean the only one, really, is this Helldrake.
The Bell Flamer.
The Bell Flamer. We are going to throw the Bell Flamer into the...
Not my
front unit of cultists, I'm thinking.
All right then, treat yourself.
Or maybe your Raptor's got a really good save, so I'm going to go for the front unit of cultists.
I think it's a smart move.
We've got 2d3 +2 because of the Galaxy Burns. Okay.
You can keep rolling like that all night, Michael. There we go.
That was pretty bad. 4, and then it's 2 to wound. It's strength 6. So that is 4 saves at -2. Unfortunately, do you get armor of contempt with cultists?
Yeah. Just Chaos Space Marines, isn't it?
Yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah. So -1.
You definitely
because
do,
-1, you get 6 up for cover.
And I'm in cover.
Yeah.
So 6 ups.
Yep. Cool.
Nothing. Cool. They're your cultists anyway, so yeah.
I'll just take 4 off, shall I?
Sure.
We'll take the ones furthest from the...
Michael kindly lending me his cultists. Actually, so I've painted 10 cultists as well, and I actually used some of the new contrast paints, and they came out fantastic. And I found a very good recipe from one of our VT students that I copied.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, full credit to it on Instagram, Darcy Bono, check it out. Fantastic recipe there for the cultists. I did 10 in 2.5 hours.
All right.
Fully based everything, and I think they're looking pretty good. So anyway.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and thank you to Games Workshop for sending us those new cultist models. So yeah, I've got them on the stream tonight.
We've got a super chat from Liam Dempsey saying,
legend.
Mike running 3 Mauler Fiends? Fiends? How do you say that?
Mauler Fiends, yeah.
Mauler Fiends, okay. He's like a Wish version of me.
Well, I'm only running 2, so you're right, Liam.
He's only,
I am, yeah.
He's not even all the way there. He's only 2/3.
Yeah.
You know. 5
but I've heard my reviews are good, so...
Yeah. Anyway, Liam, thank you so much for your super chat, and I hope you realise that I updated your training plan yesterday, by the way, so no excuses for you.
I've been doing really well.
He is doing very well, yeah. Liam's doing very well with his fitness at the moment, so it's great to see. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you much, Liam. And also, if you don't follow Liam, make sure you go and do that. So just go and check out his channel, subscribe, and you can watch some of his battle reports as well.
Yeah.
Win-win. Right. Charge phase.
Charge phase. I mean, there's no charge phase here.
Heroic intervention phase.
Heroic intervention. Would you like to heroically intervene?
I could.
What, with the Raptors?
Well, I can't do it with my Master Executioner.
No.
Well, I could, but I just can't hit you.
Yeah.
Would
right,
you
I don't know if you actually can.
Well, anyway.
Anyways.
It just says you can't fight them.
There's probably no point, right? Because I'll just hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could go in with my unit of
Raptors. Yeah.
But I don't think the raptors will kill you, and I can't
No.
fall back in charge, fall
And
back
you've
and
got
shoot.
2 melters.
And I need to
you probably
use
want
them.
to use them, yeah.
Right, so that concludes your turn. So did you score any points,
However,
Michael? What's going on here?
you have a morale test to do, Steve, and I will make use of my trait as much as I can.
Right.
So your cultists are leadership 6 base, -2, leadership 4, and you've lost 4.
So I need to roll a
You
1.
need a 1.
Easy.
It's a 6. Perfect.
Sold it.
So 1 runs, and you've got 5 left. Now,
This-
because of my trait as well, you're -1 to this, so 2s, they'll run.
Lost 3. So, lost 3, Michael.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear.
Great. Cool.
There you go. My trait did something, guys. See?
For the first time and only time.
Yeah,
Right.
and it came from a Helldrake.
Yeah, that was good. You pretty much wiped the unit, so
Yeah, it's pretty good.
that was actually pretty good.
Almost wiped the unit if his flamers had hit more, but
Yeah,
life is life.
there we have it.
End of my turn, I don't get engaged because aircraft don't score anymore.
Okay.
Okay, sad times. But we do get 2 for holding the middle
Well,
at the end of the turn.
I'll give you 2 points for that then.
Thank you very much. I haven't done anything for the long war, and I've started to retrieve Nephilim data.
Okay.
So, over to you.
All right then, so we'll go to the top down. I'll do some movement and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, we need a CP each.
Oh yeah, give me that CP.
Right, off we go.
Uh,
Okay, Jake, back to us. We've got Johnny Clark has been a member for 5 months and says, wow, 3 months go quick. I'm assuming he means 5 months go quick.
Yeah.
So quick that he thought they were 3 months.
That is how quick.
How
months can
quick
go.
being a YouTube member. Well,
Yeah.
time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, this year has gone scarily quick. It's incredible. We're in August, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that is true. It only feels like it was Christmas the other day.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's talk a little bit about Michael's strat that he just used. So Steve lost some models. When did he lose them in the shooting phase, or when did he lose the models? Because I seem to miss that part.
So when the Hell Pelican killed some cultists, obviously, and then he made them take morale. So because of Michael's Legion trait, which is when you're within 9 inches of a unit, they're -2 leadership, and in addition, their combat attrition, which is the thing you roll after if you fail a leadership check, is also -1. So it's quite good.
So on 1s, 2s, and 3s they would run.
Potentially, yeah, if he's under half strength.
Oh, okay.
So obviously it can get quite nasty, especially with the Hell Pelican. Look at him in all his glory. I'm excited to see.
He is
Michael
one
using
hell of
him.
a pelican.
He's a hell of a pelican. Yeah, so
We're not talking about Michael here.
no, Michael. We're talking about the pelican. But yeah, so it's going to be quite an interesting one. Obviously, like that has been alluded to in the chat, you can stack it with the fearsome ability in the Chaos Space Marine Codex, which a few units have, which means that he could potential -3 leadership on a few units.
All right.
And it's like a running joke in 40k that leadership does nothing, but actually,
But as we just saw.
it's done something.
So Steve just lost how many? 4 models?
He lost 4 additional models, was it? He lost 8 models total from
and then
that.
So the amount that Michael killed, he also lost in that.
Yeah, like Michael alluded to, if he got a better roll on that flamer, he probably would have just killed the whole unit from that.
Yeah. So it kind of, if you do have those bad rolls, then it kind of made up for it,
Yeah,
With
exactly. It's an
Good.
interesting one.
Yeah, it was interesting because I haven't really ever seen anyone really fail leadership, because obviously it's per round.
Yeah.
You don't tend to lose enough models to maybe.
Yeah, there's a lot of the armies in the game either have quite a high leadership or they're in such small units that it never really comes up. Speaking from someone who has just played Gene Stealer Cult over the weekend, leadership can be a fun one to say the least. There's a few armies in the game that manipulate it, but ultimately I think Light Lords are definitely the main army that really uses it, other than obviously Chaos Knights with their dread abilities. But
So you were at an event this weekend then?
I was, yes.
Yeah, how did that go?
Yeah, I did pretty well. I got 4 wins and a loss.
Nice. That's good.
with Gene Stealer Colts, all the people who commented on the last video, take that. But yeah, I had a super good time. Really, really enjoyed myself. I played 5 fantastic opponents as well. I also want to give a little shout out to Adam, who I played in my round 3 with Blood Angels. So I was used to playing Blood Angels with Steve, but he was such a gentleman to play. And after
unlike Steve, is that?
Yeah. No fake tan, so I was quite impressed. But yeah,
he have that biscuit smell.
Yeah, digestive smell. But he was an absolute gentleman to play. And after also we had just had 2 other games, and the venue was super, super, super warm as well. We were both super tired, and we just had a great game. And I just want to say a massive thank you to him for that, for definitely one of my favourite games over the weekend.
Oh, amazing. And so you played with Gene Stealers?
I did.
So you seem to be playing a lot of Gene Stealers at the moment. What are your top armies that you enjoy playing at the moment?
So obviously I was playing Sisters for a bit.
Yeah.
And the main reason I've gone off the Sisters is purely just because at the moment they're considered quite a good army. And I've never.
And you're such a good player. You don't want to be playing.
I don't want to show up Steve.
Yeah.
Imagine if
Steve's actually said you cannot play Sisters.
No.
You cannot. They're too good. Do not bring them on the channel.
No. Yeah, I think they're very, very powerful, especially at the moment. Their secondaries are super good. They had a lot of buffs when the update happened with Armour of Contempt, and also the points drops they received back to their original Codex points, and that was such a massive thing for them as an army. So I think they're very, very strong at the moment. So I've decided I want to challenge myself, but also get an army out that I've got a lot of unfinished business with, and that is the Cult. They get a lot of hate on the internet for not being the best, and it was shown by not hate, because no one gives us hate really, but when we did the stream with them, a lot of people were like, "Oh, I wish they were better. I wish this. I wish that." And it sort of gave me that incentive to try and show that.
Show that they're not that bad.
Yeah, they were super, super good.
I think that's a lot of what we do mainly at VT as well. Is don't really tend to play the really meta powerful armies. Tend to go with some of the underdogs and just
unless you're Steve, yeah.
Yeah, well, we can't because Steve takes all of the meta ones. No.
Well, I think I've got in my opinion, I think I've got the better Chaos Marine army out of R2. But
what have you built it yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I actually have built some models.
Painted it?
No, I'm on. That's the next step. So
in that case, I've got a fully fledged demon army. Then haven't I?
We can get it. We can't play it on the stream, sadly, but we can play it in general games. So. But yeah, I've got all of that. I'm looking forward to using it in an RTT in a few weeks' time. That I'm going to test it out on. It's not the full list that I really want to use, but that's because the Games Workshop haven't released the Possessed models yet.
I like the Possessed.
Yeah, I've got some Forge World Gal Vorbak, which I'm using as Possessed at the moment. Then when the plastics come out, I'm going to buy 2 boxes of those so I can have more, obviously.
Nice.
I'm super looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, that is something I love, is that psychic ability of the Possessed.
Oh, the possession one.
Yeah, possession.
Well,
that's brilliant.
We did that in a video we recorded that sadly will never see the light of day.
But hopefully we're going to try and re-record it and get it out as members content, which was our characters combos.
Yeah, so we all took a different character. We made our coolest combo for that character, then we pit them in a knockout
arena
round. Yeah, it was super cool. Spoiler alert, I won the original one. Don't know how it's going to go this time, but I super enjoyed it.
Probably me. We've got Chris Anderson in the chat,
the Rhino, and he's just become a lieutenant. So thank you, Chris. Because Steve's concentrating, so he's like, "No, I'm to thank the audience." So I'm seeing where my Land Raider's going.
So other than so you got Gene Stealers, you got some chaos coming under your belt, sisters, but you've gone off because they're too good.
Yeah.
You don't want to show everyone in 40k up.
Yeah, exactly. I got to be humble.
I've got to be humble.
It's also the aspect of as well. I just fancy something a bit different, and like everyone, it's the beauty of having multiple armies. Anyway, the tanned man is done. So So Stephen
Yes.
turns
Yes.
his back to the audience.
Gives us the thumbs up and then turns his back.
Just had to check something. Had to check a rule, didn't I?
Of course
A
you did.
rule.
A rule
course
check.
you did.
We're
Rule
good.
check.
We're within 18. So let me talk you through my movement phase. Thank you so much for everyone that became a member, super chats, etc. Thank you so much. So I moved the Raptors over here to get a nice little shot onto this Helldrake. Also then we've moved the Terminators forward. I had to advance them so I could get my 4 melter guns in range of your
Wow,
possessed.
unbelievable.
Then what I did was I moved the Noise Marines forward out with the Rhino, who have just jumped on it. They're OBSEC. They did need to advance to guarantee it,
Yep,
but they don't care because they've got assault weapons.
cool.
And then I advanced the cultists just onto the objective to gather objective secured, because I need to try and hold more objectives than you at the end of the turn. I need to try and kill a unit within 6 of the objective, and also hold it. So just kind of thinking through that. Would love to get rid of the Helldrake this turn. I put the you can't.
How dare you?
Oh no, sorry. I put the you can't reroll hits in
Yep,
stuff on this unit. And that's pretty much the turn. Move the sort of sorcerer around a bit to make sure I'm outside of 24 from you and you, but within 24 of you. So I can do my mental interrogation.
all right.
And I had to get my legionaries out to cast Delightful Agony,
Right,
on
yes.
this unit.
Yep,
Okay?
get that feel no pain.
You've got to get that feel no pain. I was tempted to get the other legionaries out, but that's what we've got. Right.
Alright.
Okay then. So psychic phase, kicking off with the psychic interrogation.
Cool.
As a
Goes off.
5. Just about.
Don't have any deny. You
So-
didn't roll up on my leadership either, so you don't get a CP.
No. So then what we're going to do is now go for 5 plus feel no pain, delightful agonies.
Yep.
And that's rolled a 4. So that's going to fail. So no 5 plus feel no pain for my Terminators this turn. Hopefully it won't kill me.
Probably okay this turn.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
Then that is all my psychic powers done. So next up we're going to go with the shooting phase.
Cool.
And we're going to go with the Raptors, because the Raptors have only got 1 target.
Yep.
I've got 2 melter guns over there, Michael.
I'm -1 to hit, Steve.
I don't care.
Tailoring. List tailoring.
2
That's what it
5s,
is.
that's
Yep.
2 hits.
All right. Toughness
Yeah.
7.
So 3s, because I'm strength 8. That's 2 3s.
Oh dear. I make a save. I make 2 saves. Okay. All right.
Yo.
Yo,
We
2
won.
saves.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, cool. That's how we're going to play it, are we? Cool. Right, Terminator's next. How many
Yep.
CPs is it to count as stationary?
1 if you advance. You don't need to though, do you? Oh, if you wanted to fire your bolt guns.
Yeah.
Well, we're toughness 5,
Yeah.
if that influences the decision. But yeah, it's just 1 CP. Crazy good strat.
Yeah. 'cause
Infantry only if
get a
you
lot of
advance, you count
shots.
stationary for shooting.
that one can't see, but that one probably can't. But I could shoot some guys over there.
You could certainly do that, yeah.
1 CP, that's a lot of shots, isn't it?
It is a lot of shots.
But I'm going to save my CPs, I think.
Fair enough.
But I do need to get a kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys can see them. That is a lot of bolt gun shots.
It's a lot of bolt gun shots.
It's probably worth it.
I am on cover as well, mind.
Oh yeah, you are. Okay. Well,
We could shoot with something else first.
Yeah, I know. I want to get rid of the Helldrake, and you said making 2 saves just throw me off.
Oh, I'm going to
So-
make 4 more in a minute.
Here we go. Las cannon time.
At the Helldrake.
Las cannons at the Helldrake.
I'm -1 to hit, you know.
I'm not going to worry about that, Michael. So I'm just hitting all 3s,
Sure.
and that is 2 hits, 2 misses.
Cool.
So I'm going to spend a CP and turn that to a 6.
All right, so just quickly, you would do it before you fire, but I
Oh,
know
do I?
you were
Sorry.
intending to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Beg your pardon.
could you explain how you can do it on a Land Raider?
Yes, because I've got the Slanesh keyword, what I can do is basically change either a hit roll, a damage roll, or a wound roll to a 6. Now, basically, because we are in the heavy doctrine,
Yep.
it works out well if I am the heavy wonton. So basically, if I miss, like I have, I can
Yeah.
turn it to a 6, giving me another hit.
Yep.
If I fail to wound, I could have used it then, or on the damage roll, I could just changed it to a 6 to make you have flat 8 damage.
Yes.
Pretty spicy.
Very spicy.
So yeah. One of the things
Oh,
that we spoke about in our members content, wasn't it?
Yes.
So now I'm looking for 3s to wound. That's 3 wounds, Michael.
Well, you've just rolled 3 5s and 6s. We're going to
Right.
show everybody how good these dice are. He has been around thousands of years.
No, he hasn't. He's not going to be around any longer.
I mean, I said it. What's your damage?
Mannequin.
Great. 4.
Cool, he's got 8 left.
Cool. Now the heavy bolters.
Yeah.
Well, they all hit.
And you explode.
And it explodes. 5s to wound here. Probably should have put these at the... there we go. 4 saves, please.
Ouch. Okay. This is 3s.
Yep. 2
So
damage
that is
each.
4 more damage.
What's he got left now?
4.
Right, okay, cool. I don't know if it's going to make any difference, but I got a couple of crack grenades I'm going to throw at you.
Chuck a crack grenade. You can do a crack grenade from the raptors as well if you
Yeah,
want.
exactly, yeah. So that's what I mean. Just so one there.
That explodes because it's
That will
grenade.
explode.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh my god, these dice are on fire.
yeah, you can
All
buy
right.
these, link below.
At this stage, I'm going to spend a CP when you target them with, well, we'd say the second squad.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to be fair, for -1 damage.
Yeah, do
on
them
a
both.
demon
Yeah.
engine. So I save 1, and that one goes through. So that would be 2 damage instead of 3.
Okay.
Cool.
So that shot, Dave shot. I've got 4 little pistols in there from the unit.
I'd have done it earlier, guys, but I was expecting the las cannons to kill me. So
1 wound, 1 armor save.
it's fine.
Do you know what I'm going to kill you with?
What? Cultists.
Cultists.
Yeah. And yes, this is obscuring, guys, but obviously I'm an aircraft, so I can be shot.
I don't actually want to kill you.
Him
Actually, I'm not.
personally.
So you're
Because otherwise I won't get my...
Kill more in combat.
Will it
right?
still trigger the... yeah, well, who knows?
Yeah.
We'll leave that there. Anyway, that actually went okay. Had to put in a little bit more than I wanted. We'll go next with the Terminators.
Cool.
So I have spent a CP there for that. I want to keep my 2 CPs. But I gain 1 in the start of the turn. So I
You
will
should be on
use...
3 at the moment. Oh, no, you just spent 1 on your Land Raider.
Yeah.
Yes, you're on 2.
So I'm going to spend another 1 so the whole unit can shoot.
Okay.
All right?
Cool.
We'll go first with the melter guns.
All right.
Because they are within 12 of that model there. Here we go. And they're re-rolling 1s to hit.
Yes.
So that's 4
Very
hits.
nice.
Looking for 3s. That is 3 wounds,
Good
Michael.
effort. I'll take this on the guys out of cover first.
Okay.
So I'll do the first 2, and then the 1 in cover. It's fine. So, well, you'll see what the damage is, right?
Yes.
The first one is dead. Dead. Cool. So these 2 are dead.
But I'd still obviously make sure I roll all the dice as if I was had line of
absolutely.
sight
You
and
fire at the
range as
same
well.
time.
And I had 7 that could, and then obviously the other 3 that couldn't. So 3 are going to obviously go into here because it's their only target. And then, so that's 1, 2, 3. So 3 into the possessed over there. Now this works really well with this army if I would have got the...
So 1 exploding 6.
1 explodes, yeah. Prescience on them, because then I hit on 2s, reroll 1s.
Nice. That's a decent number of 5s.
That's pretty good, actually.
I will do the guys in cover.
Mate, these dice are rolling hot tonight.
Yeah, they're fine.
They're fine, yeah, because you get a 2 up, and they don't ignore cover. And then obviously all the other bolt gun shots, we've got 7, so how many's there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I have 1 more dice?
Yeah, there you go.
6.
We'll do 2 more in a minute.
I'll re-roll 4 for the 2s, because that's the extra hits.
Yeah.
And then I can re-roll my 1s, just the 1 1, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 5. I need 1 more dice. So basically, missed with 1.
Load you up.
5s to wound.
Not as good this time.
4, 5, 6, 7, please.
Okay. 7 saves. And these guys are in cover. So we've got 2s here. We take a wound.
Take a wound.
So we'll mark that.
Probably not great for a CP spend, to be honest, but you never know what's going to happen. So I haven't actually killed a unit in the shooting phase, have I?
No.
So I've just got my noise marines left. Just got the noise marines left. Ooh. They can kill the Helldrake, potentially.
You could go. He is within 24 of them all.
Yep.
He's not within. Oh, he's within 24 of them all. Yeah. That is quite cool.
So, and obviously you remove the models here that these guys had line of sight for.
Yeah.
So I don't have a huge amount of options here. So do I kill the Helldrake? I'm probably gonna.
It's probably worth it.
Because then you can't overwatch and potentially
Yeah.
I lose my models from that. So we're gonna go with, the Noise Marines into the Helldrake, okay? So first of all, we've got the...
A -1 to hit, by the way.
Oh yeah. Well,
You're also -1 because you advanced.
I ignore all of that, Michael, because I'm perfection. So we've got one,
Well, you're
two,
-2 leadership, so...
3, 4. These are the Sonic Blasters, and I've left one model within 6 inches of Lucius.
Cool.
So I'm hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 5s.
3.
Yeah, 3 please.
Not bad. Let's see how we can do here. He passes them all.
Right, okay,
Armor
so it's
contempt.
down to the Blastmaster.
Yeah.
Now the Blastmaster, I believe, is 3 shots.
So you'll have to do the other version because that version's heavy. So
Correct.
the Blastmaster has 2 profiles.
Oh yeah, good
One
point.
is damage 3, strength 8, but it's heavy. The other one is, I think, 6 shots, flat 6 shots.
Yeah, 36, and I'm
Cool.
not within 18, am I?
No, it is -1 damage currently anyway.
Yeah, I'm just outside of 18, because that would have been a bit different if I had, because I'd get +1 damage.
Yeah.
So I'd go from damage 2 to damage 3.
Is he
Sorry,
damage?
it goes up to damage 2.
1 to 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's
Makes a
-1
difference.
damage, so yeah. This is Salt, so you don't get exploding tickets yet.
No. So you've got
Nice.
2
What- Is it
wounds.
strength 6, is it?
Strength 5.
Well, I've found them both.
So that's going to be 4 damage.
What
Well,
is
2 damage because of the minus
2 damage, isn't
Yeah.
it? So that would kill him, actually. I've got 1 CP left. It's a 3-up.
Not the Hell Pelican.
I know, right? He's just killed it straight away.
Absolute disgrace. You are a monster.
But if you don't kill it now, you'll probably kill it in combat. I'm just going to let it die. It's not worth the CP.
It's worth the CP.
Didn't explode, sadly. But it soaked up a lot of shooting, so
It did.
not bad.
Soaked up literally entire armies.
Almost killed a cult squad.
Yeah. Right, so at the end of that turn, I hold more objectives than you.
You do, yeah. The blessing of going second.
I killed more
You did kill
in the
more.
shooting phase.
Yep.
So I'm going to get 2 points on that. I didn't
Okay.
kill anything in combat. So I get 2 points there. And
Mhm.
then
You got psychic
I-
interrogation.
got psychic
For 3.
interrogation for 3. And for the primary, I just get 2 points because
Yeah.
I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle. Perfect.
So that puts me on a total of 5.
7. I've got you here, so 17 with painting.
All right. Very nice.
Okay,
Yeah,
good turn.
Yep.
Okay. We'll head to top down and meet you guys, and then we'll have a little chat between
Talk in the
ourselves. So, a lot of people in the chat at the moment are talking about the Tempest of War cards.
Yes.
Now, we have done one battle report with them,
Yes, we did.
which was the Dark Angels versus the Blood Angels
Yes.
battle report.
Our Robbie Williams tribute.
Yes. And now, were you Dark Angels?
I was Dark Angels, yes.
And how did you find the Tempest of War cards?
Yeah, they were really fun. I really enjoyed them. I think that it took a lot of it's really good if you just like the easy, you know, like you get to the table, you just do all the cards and everything, and it's all different each time.
Yeah.
So I think it's really good if you like the sort of randomness of it. As a personal thing, I enjoy both ways of playing. I don't think I prefer one over the other.
Yeah.
If someone said to me, would you like to play a Tempest of War game, I wouldn't say no. If someone said, do you want to play obviously the standard match play, I wouldn't say no. I think both ways are super good. I just think there's a lot more like where like Tempest of War is a bit more random and a bit more like, there's a lot more that could happen in it.
Yeah. So what you would do is you'd pick out the mission.
Yep, so you pick out the mission, the deployment, and then there's sometimes like a little twist that happens. So one of the twists could be like
a mission rule, is it?
yeah, so like, not anything as stupid as you can't pre-game move. That's a terrible one. But something like, I don't know.
Abandon all hope.
Yeah, maybe it could be like, I don't know, you can't shoot anything that's 24 inches away, as an example.
Yeah.
And then what you do is both players get a set of cards. Now, what the brilliant thing is about this deck is that one deck does both players. So all you need is one pack.
Yes.
So if you have it and your mate doesn't, that's fine. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Then you obviously do the cards, and some of the cards will be like, kill this or do this, and all that. And yeah, then you just keep going basically until you score.
Yeah, I think as well, if you play like a lot of games, maybe some of the repetitiveness, if you're choosing like the same secondaries, or maybe even if you're learning and you're just sticking with the secondaries you already know, that like the cards are a good way to get you trying different things and maybe playing a different way.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It was definitely interesting to watch as well, because obviously when you go to the table and you already know what secondaries you're choosing, you start and like think about your game plan before you even go. But when you're turning over cards, it's like seeing someone's face like, drop because they've got to do certain things on the table.
Like, don't get me wrong, like obviously you can have an aspect of that in the match play like we are playing today. For example, where you both reveal your secondaries at the same time, you can't tail it. One person can't tail it to the other. But half the time, you just decide a game plan. You'd never, like, I think the only time I would ever maybe change a secondary option is if I know they had, like, I didn't have any wizards. They had wizards, and you could use something like a Bore the Witch. That's like a very rare instance. Or going banners over R&D, that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. But I think with the cards, like you said, you hit the nail on the head there. Like it's perfect for like you're just learning, or equally you just want a fun game. You don't have to worry about secondaries or anything. You want to play something a bit different, and it just flows super well. And I think that like obviously, like Liam has said in the chat, he only really plays Tempest of War to the point where he had to ask me about the new missions because he didn't know any of them. Bless him. But yeah, so I think it's a super fun way. I'd love to play more of it.
I think the only kind of issues we faced on the stream was that some of the cards just didn't fit the armies. So there was some secondaries that were just like you just couldn't do.
Yeah, I think there's that, and also there is just a big emphasis potentially on like you could just like hit your opponent super hard, like turn one, and then that's the game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where you're not focusing on certain points, there may not be that much worry. But yeah, the best people to maybe ask is actually the two people at the table, because they actually went to a Tempest of War event. So now they've given the thumbs up.
Yep.
Stephen and Michael.
Mm-hmm. Michael, go on.
Thoughts on Tempest of War?
Yeah, so obviously, as you guys said, me and Michael went to a Tempest of War tournament down in Toyment. And basically, when you build your list, you need to expect to be able to play all of the cards. So what I would do is lay them all out, look at all the different ones, and think about in your list construction how you're going to tackle those if you were to draw them turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, etc. So there is an element of sort of list strategy behind it. I certainly think an MSU style list plays very well with Tempest War, because you've got lots of little units to move around, do actions, get in your opponent's deployment zone. Fast mobility armies will do quite well. Me and Michael ended up playing in the last round, didn't we? I had literally the worst migraine in the world, and I was like, Michael, you need to help me just get through this game. Yeah.
That was really good, actually.
Yeah, it was.
Enjoyed it a lot.
I think the only component is give yourself a little bit more time when you play Tempest of War, because there is a element, if you need to reveal them, you need to read them. Yeah. You might ask me, what does it do? I've got to show you. So there is a little bit more time involved if you are playing it, so just make sure you set that aside, okay?
And read the cards before you go to any events. Just try and read all of them so you know when they come up, you know what they do, rather than having to read them all on the table.
So, Michael, give us a quick rundown of what you've done this turn. Go on, Jake.
Okay.
Yes, Jake.
Before we do that, sorry to interrupt, we have a £5 super chat from Andy Downs. Nicole was going to read it, but then didn't know what the
There's
first
like
is.
fancy Warhammer word
So
in there.
Michael will know what this means. Ave Dominus Nox. Evening all. Deepest apologies for being late. Andy, a wizard is never late. He is always there exactly when you need him. And you are a wizard.
He arrives precisely when he means to.
Yeah, whatever. I'm a little hobbit man. I don't remember the lines of the film I was in. But yeah, anyway, go for it, Michael. Tell us what you did.
Ave Dominus Nox means Hail the Lord of the Night. It's the Night Lord's chant.
Slang.
Basically. It's their war cry, essentially.
Like when you got to chant it then. You got to.
It's actually their hashtag. They go around.
It's their hashtag.
Give it a hashtag.
It's their hashtag. Right, where was I? So the Possessed have just moved to get a couple more bodies. I'm actually quite afraid of this giant blob of Terminators that I can't do anything to.
Good.
Unsurprisingly. The Possessed that survived have come here. I just want to kill the Noise Marines really and take them off the middle. I'm not... Yeah, I just want to get rid of them if I can. And then we've got the Maulers. I've given +1 to hit to this Mauler Fiend from the Lord Discordant, and he's going to charge your Land Raider.
No.
We'll see what that does. We've got another Maulers just moved up as well on this other side, and the Lord Discordant's come here to finish off these pesky cultists. We've done Retrieve Nephilim with these, with the Raptors.
So they've just come in from Deep
just
Strike.
come down from reserve. If we go to the top down, or actually
Let's go to Sebcam.
Sebcam, we can see these fantastic Raptors just gone in the air. Turn 1, drop down now for turn 2. That was going to get Nephilim off because there's 10 of them, and then there'll be a threat for next turn as well.
Look at this nice wood.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Well, I took a sampling of the wood and I said, hey, can you, tan me up? Same colour.
Oh, the open approach, Steve. Normally a maple wood type of guy. So.
Well, that's it. Sometimes you want to go for a bit of a harder wood. Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, that's my turn. I'm hoping to get my points. So basically, I've given up turn 1 for the scoring of the secondaries, which I think sometimes you have to if you go first.
How many points would you have scored because it was your command phase? What would you have scored at the start of your turn?
So I would have got 8 points because I held 2 objectives. I didn't hold more than you. I just held the 2.
So I'll put that on now. Takes up to 20,
yeah.
Michael, okay?
Fantastic. I like that. Let's hope we get more.
Okay. Psychic phase.
Psychic phase. You're not in denial range.
Okay.
Actually, no, the Legionaries are here because I know you've got Balefire Tomes.
Yeah. He's here. Psyker.
He's here, your Psyker there. I'm going to cast Pact of Flesh on the Possessed to bring one back and heal the other guy. That goes off. So I'll bring one of those back in a second.
Stupid mop.
And then we're going to do +1 toughness on, I think...
Well, haven't you got to see what you roll first? Because if it's good, you could...
What do you mean?
Because you could be
I could roll. You're right. Okay,
See?
so it was going to go out of Demon Ninja anyway. So we'll do it on this Mauler Fiend then, yeah.
Cool.
You're right. Yeah, you roll it first and then find out.
Because it might has an extra buff if you
that's how it
roll
works.
higher. So, yeah.
Yeah, so because it's a Demon Engine and I rolled 10 or more, it gets +1 strength and toughness.
And remember, in the psychic phase, you roll to see if you cast the power before you resolve what you want to do with it.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the Demon Prince will do Prescience on... Oh, God, I don't know.
Which is a +1 to hit.
+1 to hit, yeah. We'll go
Well,
for...
see if it goes off.
Yeah, we'll go for the...
Or roll
Possessed.
it first and see what happens, yeah.
Well, I shouldn't have done it, should I?
Yeah, you perils.
Perils, I just have to take the hit here. 1 mortal wound.
1 mortal wound.
We can survive. I'll mark that in a minute and I'll bring back the Possessed. That's my psychic phase.
Cool. So we know we know you don't need to mark it. We know he's taken a wound. Cool.
Yep. Cool.
All right.
And then this guy's healed up.
Yep.
I'm going to stick this guy right here, make that charge even easier.
Yep.
And then we'll go for the charge. Oh, there's a shooting phase. We've got a shooting phase.
Yeah.
There isn't a lot to do with it though. So they're actioning. We've got a flamer on this guy, but I need to leave these here to charge them.
Okay.
I think the flamer just goes into the Land Raider.
Okay.
I haven't got any other, can't see anything else.
Sure.
So we'll just go for the...
There we go then. The
for the guy.
flamer.
I can't see those terminal. So into the Land Raider. Bit better there. So 4 + 2, so 6 hits. Toughness of your Land Raider?
9, my man.
9. 5s and 6s. Well, there you go. That was
Nothing.
nothing.
So we've just had a super chat from Chris Anderson.
Yeah.
He's done this on purpose because he's put in loads of fancy words or Latin. Jake said he's going to give it a go, so...
Chris has always got to cause trouble,
Can
even
I
if
also
he's in the
just point out,
studio or not.
If I get this wrong, I'm sorry if I offend anyone. Ave Imperator Mortuae T Salutin. That is translation for footballs came home. Right, there we go.
I assume it's is it a Custodes thing maybe?
Michael,
Imperator?
it's footballs come home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Cool.
And obviously, well done, yeah. That's
yeah.
fantastic.
Thanks
to,
for the
Well done,
super chat,
Chris.
mate. Well done, Chris. Well done, Chris.
Using Google
Amazing
Translate.
job.
Oh yeah, fantastic stuff. European champions.
Yeah.
And
Good work.
yeah, great stuff.
I was over the moon. Genuinely, I was so happy.
That's a movements phase topic. We can go over.
Back into the into a real game that requires actual skill.
Whoa, whoa.
Congratulations
I will
on, your
leave
massive,
now.
on your massive achievement, but that doesn't class any skill.
It's not quite Warhammer though, is it?
You know, they don't have to flex roll or anything.
They don't have to train
just
and
flex on us.
roll their arm.
Women don't play football.
Oh no.
See, you know.
I'm a woman.
See,
I'm a woman.
And we're going to get cancelled. Right, anyway.
That was a comment on football, by the way, not women's football in particular.
Let's move on.
Right,
Swiftly.
shooting. We've done our shooting. The cultist advanced. We're going to do some charging now. I will charge with the possessed.
Cool.
Now,
Well,
the possessed are going to charge. So you could Overwatch into my boy, but you can't put 6 in because it's shooting or fight phase. Don't want to take that risk, so I'm just going to charge both.
okay, cool.
Would you like to Overwatch?
Nope. You're in.
Oh, we're in. Excellent. Right. So, while I'm doing this, Steve,
Yeah?
I'm going to roll another charge in a second. Would you mind checking the leadership of a noise marine? I'm pretty sure it's 9, but it could be 10.
How to sound depressed.
It is 9.
It is 9.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. I get
It
to
should
show
be
people a
6,
stratagem
really.
now. That's excellent. What's the leadership of a land raider? This actually actually brings us on to a really good point. Leadership modifiers is cool and all, but there's a lot of management.
9.
9. Okay. There's a lot of management with leadership modifiers, and some good tips if you're a Night Lords player, or particularly if you're playing against Night Lords, is to have like a marker.
Or don't.
potentially. Or just don't play Night Lords or against them.
Yeah.
There's another one. Should we yeah. We'll say I won, obviously. Because you failed your morale.
So, before I rudely interrupted you, Michael, you were talking about markers. Talk us through that quickly, yeah.
Yes, so if you're a Night Lords player, take some markers that go up to about 9, all right, and then sort of put them near your enemy unit, any enemy units, okay? The only really important ones, because we get a bonus against leadership 5 or less, or under half strength, and we can, there's a stratagem to get reroll 1s to hit against leadership 6, and that's after your modifiers, right? Now, the +1 to wound is melee only, so usually you only have to worry about it if you're in combat,
Yeah.
which is where you'll be in aura range. But if you're unsure, you basically don't get any bonuses against anything above leadership 9, okay? And you very rarely get bonuses against anything that is leadership 9. So just ask your opponent, is this more than leadership 9 or more? You know?
Yeah.
Is this less than leadership
And
9?
if it is, then you can worry about it. If not, you can
not,
sort of
just-
eradicate a lot from the game.
Whatever, exactly. And likewise, if you know Night Lords, you're playing Night Lords, just think, have I got what's leadership 9? What's less than leadership 9? Let's make this easy, because otherwise it can be a pain.
Yeah.
Land Raid leadership 9.
Yes.
Cool. Awesome.
Yes.
Other charges. The Mauler Fiend in here.
Yep. Push them in.
Now, these guys aren't within 2 here of this wall.
Yeah.
So I can't get into them with the Mauler. There you go. And these will go in. I'll just push them
Just push them in.
in.
Quick game's a good game.
We'll go there.
There we go.
He'll go
He said when he was like in the movement phase, like,
Hey, sometimes you've got to be able precision actually where you're moving, JK. Because
Yeah.
what would the chat say?
Exactly.
The other thing I've just realised is that have you updated the scoreboard?
Yes.
It's not it's not been updated on the.
It's not?
on the stream. I've only just realised that.
Can you put in the link again, see if that works?
Yeah, we can work on that. Well, I say we. Nicole.
I have left it up for you, Nicole.
Yeah, let me just refresh it.
Yeah, I've left it up on the tabs for you,
There you
okay?
go. I think it's just done it now.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Nicole. Thank you.
Lovely.
Right, Jay.
Right.
Not all heroes wear capes.
I
Wait.
need to update the quarter.
Well, they do.
Yeah.
have
Turn 2 now.
eyebrow.
So we're going to kick off with the Mauler Fiend.
Go on then, Mr. Mauler Fiend.
Mauler Fiend. We're going to hit this Land Raider really
Yeah,
hard. Now, I am strength, I think, 16.
Right.
Now, in the old rules, I'd wound you on 2s.
Be a Rudy 3s, Michael.
Well, you're
'cause I'm
toughness
9. I'm a big boy.
Big difference there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to use any strats.
Okay.
He's hitting on 2s.
Sure.
Because of the Lord Discordant. There's one miss there.
Yep.
And then he's winning on 3s.
Yep.
Oof.
3 wounds.
I want to re-roll one of these. No, it's not worth it.
Minus.
-3.
So -2. I've got a 2 up save then.
Yep.
So I'm looking for 4s.
Cool.
Easy. Land Raiders, they don't go down to Mauler Fiends. Passed 1. Cool.
Okay, well, let's roll the damage.
What is the damage? Hang on a second. I mean,
Oh, in case you wanted to re-roll. You're not dead, don't worry.
Okay, cool.
But it's D3 plus 3.
Okay, cool. So what is the damage there?
10 total.
10.
Yes.
So I've got 6 wounds left.
Cool.
Lovely. I thought it was like flat 3 or something. I was like, yeah, no
It
problem.
used
you
to
can
be
have that.
flat 3, but now it's a bit better.
All right then.
He's got some technicals as well, I'm afraid.
Let's not worry about those.
So, hit on 2s, hopefully. It's still 5s to wound.
That's 3.
That's 3. This is minus 2, so you've got 3 ups.
Okay.
Perfect. You're all good.
Yep.
Right, time for the Possessed.
Yes.
First, the debut on the channel.
Well, I think you have got something wrong, Michael.
Yeah.
I'm Slanesh. I always fight first.
Yeah, all right then.
So I would technically go now.
Yes.
But of course, you would have probably... Well, it depends, right?
Mhm.
So if you're going to put all the Possessed on there, then I can just pick them up.
Yep.
Obviously, if you were to now allocate some... It would depend on how you want to do it,
Yeah,
basically.
so I only wanted to soak up the Overwatch.
Okay,
I probably wouldn't put any Possessed in here.
cool. So in that case...
I appreciate the sportsmanship
That's all right.
because naturally I would attack there, but this is really good. You've got to ask your opponent about the fight first because
Yeah.
sometimes you forget.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, I don't think they're going to do a huge amount to you anyway,
No.
but I think that would be your intent, so that I wouldn't have a chance to fight. But that does mean my Land Raider will be fighting on his full bracket because that technically would have happened
Yep.
before, right? And I'm getting a huge amount of attacks here, Michael. I'm getting 6.
Okay.
I'm just going to go onto your Possessed.
Sure.
And I've actually got 2 hits.
Nice.
Yep. That's 2
Right,
wounds
it's
there.
Definitely 2 wounds on 5s.
And I've only done 2 wounds. Land Raider, you lad.
You absolute beast.
Lad Raider.
Lad Raider, yeah. There
So
we have it.
I am going to. Is it 2 and 3? So if you get the middle, do you get 2 points, or do you get 3 if you kill them and hold the middle?
I believe
with
it's an
this
extra
mission?
1. Yeah.
It's an extra 1. Okay. Well, in that case,
Pile onto it.
I'll pile away from it because
You don't want to control it?
you get 3, don't you?
Sorry.
So getting the 1 point. Yes.
Sorry, that is not the case.
It's just 2.
It's literally just 2 if you do either or.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's only at the end you can get extra points if you hold the middle.
Can't stop you getting it, but we're just going to stand over it.
Okay, cool. All right then.
All right. There's 2 cards here.
Pick
Shall
them up.
I hand them over?
Yep.
Cool. And then this guy will go here. And that, I think,
Conclude your turn.
concludes my turn.
All right, so let's do scores on the doors, Michael. You're going to get 4 points now for R&D. That takes you up to 24. Any other secondaries you scored?
Yeah, so we should get engaged. Let me just check this measurements. So he's going to have to twist a little. We
That's
get
all right.
engaged for 3.
Yep.
And now I'm 4 for Retrieve Nachmund,
And
And-
2 extra additional points for the primary.
2 extras for primary, and 3 on Long War.
3 on
because
Long
I've
War?
killed you off objectives and have taken 1 from you.
But how
Which
long
is
is
this-
that war?
1 on this flank. So bunch of points that turn. Let's roll into yours.
Well, I'm only going to get 4 points on the
Oh.
primary. Sad times. But what I am going to get is a CP. Okay,
Well, so am I.
so you can go to top down while I do my movement phase.
Right, we'll meet you when me and Nicole chat.
Yes.
So, Nicole.
So, Jake.
So, first thing I think we should know is that apparently that quote that Chris said means, "Hail to the Emperor, those who are to die salute you." Wow. What an incredible Google Translate that was.
I mean, it makes sense because you can kind of see emperor and salute in there.
Yeah, imperator.
Now it's said, I see it.
But
But was I going to try and say it? Absolutely not.
No. But none of us speak Latin, so... So, yeah. So, what did you think of that go?
Yeah, I thought it was good. Well, to be honest, Jake, I find it quite hard to follow along sometimes. So if you
It's
could
okay.
sum it up for me.
That's all right. I thought I'd at least give you some time.
you at
to
least give me a
shine,
chance
you
to
know.
try.
You always do such
Yeah.
a good job interviewing other people, and I thought, do you know
No,
what?
it doesn't
Let me-
work the other way
No,
round.
We will make
I
it.
go into panic mode. So what would I don't know what happened.
Stop screaming.
No, do you know? I thought it was a very good go. There was some charging.
There was some charging. There was some Mauler Fiends charging.
There was some
Possessed
rolling.
Charging.
There was some moving.
There was the Mop, the Master of Possession, who is so good that he brought back a Possessed back to life and healed another one and did some other stuff. What an incredible unit Mop is.
Mop.
All hail Mop. Everyone in
Master
the
of
chat,
Possession.
put in the chat, hail
Mop.
hail Mop. And then you put like you can put an emoji or something.
So Chris asks what everyone's taking to the LGT. Are you going to the LGT?
I am going to the LGT.
Ooh.
Now, Steve doesn't know this yet,
Ooh.
but there's a chance that I may go to the LGT. I'll go there anyway.
You just
but-
said you were
But
going.
I may not play,
Oh.
right? Only because... This is a joke, by the way, but only because Tottenham are playing Arsenal that day, literally about 2 minutes away from the stadium.
Well, as Michael said, football isn't a real.
It isn't a real sport, but
Real
for me,
sport.
a rivalry is. And Steve, last time we went to the LGT, didn't believe me of how deep that rivalry is, and he nearly was in the middle of that rivalry on the tube home. But yeah, I want to take word bearers to LGT. This is the other reason why
okay.
I want to get them all sorted. But
So
after
you need to get painting.
yeah,
When is the LGT?
it is the last weekend of September, but going into October. So
Right.
it's like 30th of September, 1st of October that weekend.
Oh, okay.
The thing though, after this weekend, I'm tempted by the Colt. I really am, and I think it'd be really cool. The other thing as well is that I don't think many people would be taking Colt.
Let's be real. Is
real.
it because
I can't get the army
you?
painted.
Yeah.
So
Is it because you don't want to paint the army?
if I
up?
can get the army sorted for the RTT, I'm
If
going
you had
to.
both armies painted and ready, which one would you take?
I don't know because I genuinely am torn.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm actually genuinely torn, but that was also going through my head at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so sorry, I've just read in the chat that there's some great abbreviations for characters in these armies. The Mo, if you ever remember The Simpsons,
Yeah.
the Flaming Mo. Like, that's what Flames of Spite, Master Execution, the Flaming Mo, the Mop, the DP. I love Warhammer just because of funny
I
character names.
love Warhammer.
I love Warhammer. So he just starts crying. Yeah, no, I would like to go to the LGT, maybe take Colt, maybe take word bearers. I think if I've got the word bearers fully done and I'm still not umming and ahhing about the Colt, I'm going to take word bearers.
I'm taking my Slanesh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
My Slanesh Demonettes
Okay.
and my Keeper of Secrets.
Going on that night out in London that we spoke about as well, along with the one this weekend, the biggest event in 40K. But yeah, so
But anyway, we can't get too off topic because we'll get some stares.
Steve will headbutt me, and then some of his fake tan will stay on my forehead, and then I don't want that. He brushed past me earlier, and the whole shirt went orange. I was quite impressed. But yeah, this is a very interesting game. It's very tactical, like we were saying about a mirror matchup, because both players know exactly what is in each other's book. They know each other's tricks.
Mm-hmm.
There's no obviously we don't obviously encourage gotcha moments in 40k anyway, but obviously there are some moments where if you don't ask your opponent what they can do, if they do it and they've already told you and you haven't asked them or they haven't reminded you, that's not their fault. Whereas in this, they both just know exactly what each other can do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite interesting. I'm very excited to see.
So looking at them, obviously very similar because they're a mirror matchup. Well, a funny mirror matchup, not identical, but
as close as you can get.
yeah. So, what army do you think kind of has the upper hand, or do you think they're completely like balanced in this matchup, or do you think there's one that's a bit more powerful?
So, I'm not just saying this because he invites me every week and gives me money, but
No.
Steve's Emperor's Children, Steve's kids, he's taking the kids to the park. I think they're really good into any matchup, really, just for a few reasons. So first thing, because you have to take the Marcus Lanesh on every unit,
Yeah.
it means that every unit has to be fighting first. Now, what they were alluding to with the whole Land Raider thing was that anyway, things like a land raider or cultist can't take the Mark of Slanesh, they still have to have it. So what that means is that they have the keyword for it, which means they can be benefited from all the different stratagems and stuff that you can normally use, which they in other legions they couldn't have. So that's super cool. The whole leadership thing for Night Lords, I think, in this matchup again, isn't the best, but only because of the second part of it, which is like Michael alluded to, if you fight leadership 5 or less, you get +1 to wound.
Yeah.
Because most of Steve's army's leadership 9, that will never come up in this game.
Right.
And also just because I also just think that, and again, this is just my opinion, but I think the Emperor's Children just do what Chaos Marines do better.
Okay.
Like, the same reason I like Word Bearers. Maybe we'll do a whole thing about Word Bearers at some point, so I don't have to keep going on about it. But
Well, yeah, you just need to paint yours and get them on the table.
well, I don't think, even if they're painted, I don't think Steve would ever let me put them on the table.
That's true.
He would be like, over my dead, cold, tanned body, you are.
Are there not any models that you can use in the studio?
We've got like 5 Chaos Marines painted red.
Oh.
I think the thing is, right, if we are a channel for the people as well, if enough people said, could you please use Jake's Word Bearers on the stream, I would happily bring them down and use them. But guys, they are painted like a blind 4-year-old. Okay. Well, one of my units I'm really happy with, and I am going to spend a lot of time on my characters and my possessors.
So
Other than that.
my Keeper of Secrets that I built and glued together.
Well, the one over there.
Yeah. Steve wants to teach me how to paint at some point.
Yeah.
He looked at it and he was like, oh. There's just like glue all over it.
Steve's quite harsh.
But also while I was like gluing it, it was getting stuck to like different parts of my hands. So like I was just covered in like pieces of the Keeper of Secrets, like stuck
Like
to my arm,
lobster claws.
stuck to my head.
Like, help
My
me.
fingers were stuck together, you know.
Yeah.
It's
It's a funny one.
I feel like you have to have a steady hand and you have to be quite precise to get, you know, those really good looking models. And
Yeah.
I have neither of those are like my strong suit. I have like the shakiest hands.
I used to be able to paint really, really well, and I haven't for really ages, and it's because I don't really get a lot of time.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Time is definitely
Steve can berate
something.
me a bit more and tell me how bad I am.
Okay, sorry about that. So took movement phase.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Right.
Sorry that you had to deal with Nicole and Jake for that long.
Okay, so Legionaries came out the Rhino. Sonic Noise Boys came out of the Land Raider. Lucius moved forward. Terminators swiftly moved round. Soul Tarvits came through the ruin. The Cultists were going to advance 12. Realised I couldn't use the strats, so they're staying still. Then the Raptors went over the terrain, okay, and they are going to get a charge on the Cultists in a moment. Keyed up some charges, got some guns in range. We're going to do some damage, so let's do this. Psychic phase, mental interrogation.
Also, can we just, before you do that, what is going on that Rhino?
So,
Crashing into John.
there's a barrel.
Oh yeah, poor John.
Look at the barrel.
The barrel.
The barrel. The barrel was sticking up and getting in the way. Now, this is you here, Jake, as you well know.
Oh yeah, I'm the little goblin.
Fabius and Miles.
So,
So he's chilling there. Okay, cool.
okay. You nearly crashed into John. There would have been a problem there.
He rolled a 1. He's now immobilised.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was a roll.
Thank God those days are gone.
Right.
Unless you play it. Right.
Mental interrogation. You can't deny.
Can't deny.
Here we go then. What do I need?
You just need a 4.
Ooh.
He's done it. The magic works.
Okay. Now we're going to go for a 5+ a feel no pain.
FNP.
Gets it.
It's gone off.
And this is for whom?
Well, not sure yet.
Well, you have to choose now, Steve. You can't just roll another psychic power.
All right then. Suit yourself.
What would the chat say?
So what's the discussion here? What are your choices?
Casual cheating. Put it on the Terminators.
Yeah, sure. Put it on them. Cool. That'll do.
Alright.
So then
Look, that-
I'm going to put
that's
Diabolical
important.
Strength now. See if I can get that one off. That's
Nice.
gone off, and it's going to put him on himself.
So what's that do? Sorry.
Basically, I've just buffed up my own champion of the squad. He's like, hey, you've got the bell tone. You're going, hey, dude, have some extra attacks and strength. I'm like, haha, got the power.
Oh, you're... You know what? If you just believe in yourself.
Sure.
I feel
Self-belief.
like Steve
yeah.
always gets like the zoomies at like quarter 2 and 3.
It gets late.
Is that mule's kicked in now, isn't it?
Right now, okay, shooting phase.
Never mind.
You got another psychic unit here?
They did the They did the They did the 5+ for no pain.
Right. He's got 2 though, right? You've only done his interrogation.
Yeah, but it can't do psychic actions and powers.
Of course, yes. Being stupid. Yeah.
That's all right. Don't worry. We can all be stupid from time to time. So I do it more than most. Shooting phase. Raptors are going to shoot this thing.
This guy. Yeah.
Here. Yeah.
Cool.
So I've got 2.
And what's this thing here?
It's Mauler Fiend. I'm debating the -1 damage. I've got 3 CP.
Oh, treat yourself.
It could be worth it, you know. Could just save him.
I am in half
You could have
range.
saved
You are
the
in half
hell
range.
potion.
No,
I am going to attempt to save him.
okay, then he's going to attempt it.
Um,
oh no!
no, it's not worth it. It is worth it. It's not worth it. It's worth it.
Come
It's
on.
worth it. I'm doing it.
So you're down to 3
Done
CPs,
it.
yeah?
Down to 2, I believe. I
Down
spent
to
one
2.
last turn.
No, I don't think you've spent that many. I think you're on 3.
Okay.
Cool.
alright.
So here we go then. Eyes down, looking. We're going to go for 2 metal gun shots. 1 missed, 1 hit.
Cool.
They're not having fun, are they? with these-
1 wound though.
Here's a wound. Let's see what we can do.
What did you roll on your mental interrogation, by the way? A 9?
It was a 8 or 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just to remind you about the CP thing. If you
Oh, yeah.
Live there.
Oh yes, it won't be higher than
So you've,
discordant.
so you've saved it yet again.
I have, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
5 up in van.
Well, you see, Steve, they've been around thousands of years.
Alright, okay, cool. So now Terminator squad's going to do the same.
Cool.
4 melter squads. Reroll my 1. Come on. Oh, still a 1. So that's 3 hits. I was hoping for a 6 because now I'd get exploding 6s.
3 wounds.
3 wounds though.
All right. Don't give me those dice then, because they roll 5s and 6s. Doesn't matter.
I'm keeping these.
Okay, it did matter.
Oh, it does.
So 3d6 damage, -1
So
for each one. So
4,
4.
5, 6.
Oh dear, Steve, come on now.
It's not very good, is it?
6 left.
So I might CP reroll one of the ones.
You'd have to roll above a 2 for it to make a difference.
Oh no. And how many wounds you got left?
6 left.
6 left.
So you can't kill me with it.
No, so I'm not going to bother then.
All right.
So now I've got to just roll out all the storm bolters.
Yep. Cool.
Sorry
cool.
guys. Sorry,
No
sorry,
worries.
sorry.
And they got bolter discipline, of course, guys. That didn't go away. How many we got there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's all of them, isn't it? And then 2 I've got to reroll.
I think that's right.
I just like how we're all talking about mows and moles.
And 6s are going to explode.
Yep.
We need more dice, guys. We need more dice. We need more dice. Seb, could you please
So that's
pass me
6 of them. Do you want to re-roll the one?
Yep.
You can do it, boy.
We got 1,
Dice.
6, 7 explodes.
7 explodes, so I need to roll.
Miss, so we need 6 more dice now, and there's 4 more guys to shoot.
Thanks, Seb. So
Well, they're
how many
just
more?
basic
4 more shots.
So 6 more shots go straight in.
Okay.
They do auto hit because they're the exploding hits.
Yep.
Yeah, so you just stick that white one in.
Yep.
And then
that
roll all
one.
this to wound, basically.
And what about all these? Because
That
they now
is-
explode.
that is- yes, yeah, that's what those 6 are.
Oh,
But we've got 4 more guys to roll.
Oh, I got 4 more guys to actually
Yes.
roll to hit.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And we've got to remember as well that it's only rapid fire 1 on the combi weapons.
Right.
So the 4 melters will be 2 shots each.
Good point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 so far.
7
and
so
then
far.
8 more shots from the combi. Remember, he ignores the penalty for firing both weapons because he's Emperor's Children.
So 8 more shots here. We need to get a more sturdy dice tray here.
That's right. I'm pretty sure there were 4 6s in there because we've also forgotten your extra
Ah,
8 on
yes.
6s.
Yeah. And that's another 6 there. So,
Cool,
so
so
call
we'll say
it
5.
5, and then
8,
another 2
2.
more in the pile.
Cool.
Okay. But you ignore -1 anyway,
Yes.
so it doesn't actually matter.
Oh, of course you've got no AP on them.
No.
Right. Here we go. Oh dear.
Have I done
That
it?
was awful. You have.
Have I done it?
He's killed a
I
dog.
have failed 7. 7 out of 13. Okay, well, I passed some saves earlier, so
You certainly did.
let's explode. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Right, well, let's see what we kill then, shall we?
See, he's going to get triggered.
New rule on Vanguard Tactics. Nothing explodes anymore.
I'll do my boys first. So my Lord Disco takes 3. The Mauler takes 3. Okay, I regret this very much. So I've just taken 3 on each of my guys.
See?
So that
I don't feel good about that at all.
that hurt.
No, he's smiling. He's smiling.
And this guy's down at 9. And then we'll do your fellas. So the Raptors, 1. So you're getting a net gain out of this. The Cultists.
No, not the
3.
cultists!
Yeah, take them off.
I painted these. They're fresh.
The Legionaries, 2, so one of them's dead. The Sorcerer, 3, lovely.
Jesus.
The Soltavits, the Executioner, 3.
Oh.
The Land Raider.
What's the range
1,
of it?
6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cool.
These guys possessed because you've
No,
got a
they'll be
guy.
out of
No,
6. I don't think they
you've
are.
got a guy here. He's out. He's
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Cool. Right.
Right, it's not
Oh, that was a headache, wasn't it? So,
Ouch.
Not gonna
Right.
make your dog sounds.
okay, that's that. Then we've got the Land Raider can only shoot something in combat.
Yep, that's
so
right.
let's just shoot the Maulafine. I'm going to spend my stratagem to do some dice manipulation.
Yep.
So I've got 4 las cannon shots. Here we go.
Ignoring the penalty. Because
Ignoring the
you're
penalty.
Emperor's Children. Oof.
But
Okay.
a bit of a whiffer anyway.
Yeah.
So just the 1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
I may as well put 1 to a 6
Yeah.
at this stage
Yeah, makes sense.
because I'd rather just a hit go through
I don't know, actually.
or just.
Because you could just fail the wound. And then I could make... it's a difficult one, isn't it?
Yeah,
Whether to use
because the
6 then or
explode
not.
doesn't happen this turn.
No.
Oh
Heavy
well.
Bolter it won't work with either.
I'd guarantee a wound, to be honest, if it was me.
It might be worth guaranteeing the wound.
All right, then we'll do
You
that.
know,
Then
so-
we'll save it.
No, you just
We'll save it with
guarantee
just the
the
1.
damage.
Is a 6.
Cool, so if I
Just-
fail this, you could put the 6 in.
Yeah, sure. Of course you don't.
Cool.
Well, what do I know?
Failed the
Should have
bolt gun
listened to your
save.
heart,
So you got your Heavy Bolter.
I am.
So you can put it in for that. Because oh no, it's 5 to wound, so you may as well
Yeah.
save it for a wound, yeah. So change one of those.
Yep, so
to
2.
wounds. Yeah. 1 goes through. I should have rolled them separately.
Yeah,
On a 4 up, I take the damage.
cool.
I take the damage, so that's
So-
2 wounds down to 1.
Sure.
And the reason I've done that, guys, because he gets that extra AP.
Yeah.
And
And
you
you
roll
rolled-
1 6 in there.
and you rolled
you
a 3, yeah.
made 1 a 6, yeah.
Yes, how many wounds you got left?
7. It should be 7. No, I just lost
You've taken 3 plus another
9.
4 because the heavy bolt was a 2 down.
2. I've just taken 2 from that, haven't I? So 7. 7
You
left.
said you failed 1, and then the
Yes.
other one went through as
Yeah,
well.
for 2 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so 7 left. I
Right.
had 12, took 3, took 2 more.
Okay.
12 minus 5 is 7.
No worries.
So
Cool.
we've just had a super chat from Andy Downs.
Yes.
Says, do you guys want the Chaos half of Eldritch Omens for your studio armies?
Oh,
Yes, please.
Drop me the studio address on Discord and I'll post it next week.
legend. Thank
Legend.
you so much.
We'll name the chosen champion after you.
That'd be brilliant.
I think
Thank you
it's
so
that
much.
I
Yeah.
already made his evening because I called him Gandalf.
That is. Thank you so much, Andy. It's really appreciated.
Um, Cool.
Right. So we've got these noise marines.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to shoot these guys.
Cool.
One, and I've left myself within 6 inches of my boy,
Mm-hmm.
Lucius.
Your Blast Master's in range?
Yeah.
Do you know which profile you'll use?
Well, I'm within 18, so I'm going to go with the assault variant because I get +1 damage.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. And I'm going to spend a CP so that every 6 I roll to wound is a
Mhm.
mortal wound addition. So I want to show off some cool stuff.
That is a cool strat.
Yep.
Cool.
That puts me down to 1 CP, that's fine. Cool.
Mhm.
So this is all the sonic blasters first.
Yep.
Real ones. 6s explode. So those 3
yep,
go
so
back in.
assault weapons.
Yep. And now we are looking for...
5s to wound.
Obviously didn't roll any 6s.
Yeah.
Didn't
so
roll
these
any-
are strength 4 and then Mark of Nurgle. So 5. So just the 1.
Just 1.
that
wasn't
was unfortunate, yeah. Should have got some 6s in there for mortals.
Yeah. And this is the...
2 explode because it's assault.
This is the one though. He'll do the work.
Yeah. And then this is 3s to wound. I mean,
Yeah.
that was pretty good. Now, what AP are you base?
So this is -2, I believe. So it goes to -3.
It goes to -3. Ooh.
Yeah, it's -2 goes -3, back to -2.
-2, So these are -2 total.
Yes. So
These are minus
they're
1
5
total.
ups.
4 ups.
So they're 4 ups.
So 1 goes through.
Yep.
It's 2 damage,
So
right?
that's 1 dead.
And then 5 ups. 1
One
more
dead.
goes through. So 2 are dead
And then 3 mortal wounds. So 3 dead in total.
because you got 3 6s.
Yeah.
Yes, very nice. So 3 dead total.
And 1 takes a wound.
1 takes a wound. I think.
And there's also some other rule, like you can't overwatch or something.
You can't set to defend and overwatch.
Something along those lines.
Just want to make this charge a bit longer. Then you do have Honour the Prince if you need it. So
I do have Honour the Prince, yeah.
can't fall back and shoot though. So we'll take those guys. We may as well make it a little longer. And we'll wound one of the other fellas. No, my raptors.
Yeah, you cannot overwatch or set to defend.
Well, poo.
Right. Cool. So that charge roll there is within a 7.
Mm-hmm.
So I need a 6.
With a -2.
Well, not if I go
guess
around
you
there,
can,
right? Yeah.
Going in line.
And then over here,
Mm-hmm.
I need a... Well, I'm within 6. I need a 5-inch charge over there. Okay. And then the charges over there shouldn't fail.
Yep.
So did I kill anything in shooting? I did.
You did that Morphine,
I
yeah.
got 1 kill, and you got a kill in the shooting phase. So the reason I'm saying this is obviously I need to make sure for my ability,
Did I get a kill
my
in the shooting
secondary.
phase?
You didn't know.
No, it was combat. I got
It
one
was
kill in
combat.
combat, yeah.
Right, so charge phase then.
Mm-hmm.
Terminators are going to go into the possessed.
Sure.
So they're in.
Yeah. Brilliant.
And I just want to put them all so that they can all essentially fight.
Yeah.
Leaving a cheeky little gap for my team.
Yeah. Team of heroes.
So Lucius is going to go in. He's rolled a 3, but I'm within 4, so I can just make you fight last.
Yep.
Land Raider is chilling where he is.
Cool.
The Master Executioner.
Mo.
Actually, the Legionnaire team. You could interrupt, couldn't you?
Could interrupt, yes.
You could interrupt, and I don't want you doing that. Okay, so we're going to go with the... This charge isn't as important, or is it though? Because you will kind of do some nasty things. Use a strategy when you're shooting after selecting him. So I need to use it now if I'm going to use it.
Honour the Prince, right.
So I'm going to, first of all, roll that charge over there.
Yep.
I rolled a 7.
Nice.
That's
7. You
more than
ignore
what I need.
the dense terrain.
because I got a jump pack.
Yeah.
And I just want to move so you can't heroically intervene within 3 inches of
Yeah.
me.
Very nice.
Okay? Like so.
Mm-hmm.
Just leaving myself some pile-in range.
Yep. Cool.
Cool. Right. Then we are going to go with... I don't want to fail this charge, so I'm just going to spend the CP to honour the Prince, I think.
All right. So what does Honour the Prince do?
So basically I add 6 to this roll.
So you roll 1 dice instead.
Yeah.
Right. So you roll 1 dice and you add 6. 7.
Because otherwise I would have failed it.
Yeah. Perfect. Great stratagem.
So again, not on the terrain, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can pile in to get it. All right?
Yes. Awesome.
Okay. This could be a Hail Mary play, Michael. This could be a Hail Mary
What about
play.
those Hail Marys?
This could be a Hail Mary
Bloody
play.
Marys.
Because I don't want you to spend 2 CPs and kill some of my things.
Mm.
So I'm going to charge in Sal Tarvitz. He's looking at that big old Morphine. He's like, yep, I got you. So he's going to charge in. He's gone in.
In he
All
goes with a blessed 9.
Yeah. So he's just going to chill just
Yep.
like that.
Cool.
Then the Legionaries are going to go in as well.
Mm-hmm.
6.
Cool.
And they're going to go just like that.
Sure.
Have you got Flames of Spite on him?
I don't have Flames of Spite.
So he's
no.
not a Flaming Mo?
He's not a Flaming Mo, no.
Oh no. Damn it.
So here's what we're going to do. He can use an epic deed stratagem for free. Now is the time to use it.
Yep.
So I'm going to make the Possessed fight last
With
Lucius, his whip.
Yep. Very nice.
And then he's going to make you fight last with his once
Cool.
per game ability.
Well, I will explode and do 3 damage to you and kill you.
What?
That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to roll a 6 when you kill me.
No, you're not. You can't do that. You've already done it. Right. So that means, first of all, I'm going to go with this unit over here. Because
Cool.
I don't want you interrupting anywhere.
Yep.
Your army's just as deadly as mine. And we need to make sure we
Yep.
put the hurt in.
Cool.
Right.
Sorry, the noise brains.
They're just legionaries.
Legionaries.
Well, you'd know if you were watching, Jake.
We are watching. It's just they all look the same. So-
There's a lot of the same stuff going on. You are right.
Yeah, there's a lot of Marines.
So So I don't have any CPs left anymore, which is a
Are
big
you out of
old...
CP, yeah?
Yeah.
I've got 3.
Well, you're winning the CP game then.
Hell yeah.
Right, so Diabolical Strength gives me an extra 2 attacks and 2 strength.
Very nice.
So we'll go first with the Sergeant, because he might do wonderful things by himself.
These guys have an icon as well, don't they?
I do, yeah.
So you hit on 2s.
I hit on 2s with 6
Very
attacks, Michael. Here we go. So 1 missed. No exploding 6s yet.
Not
It's
this
only turn
turn,
2. 2s to wound.
It will be 3s because I'm Nurgle.
Ah, okay, cool. I'm +2 strength though. I'm strength 10.
I know, but you can't wound me on. This is like a mini transhuman.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that it mattered.
So 3 wounds then.
AP 3 goes to AP 2.
Didn't roll any 6s, did I? No.
No. So 1
Great.
kills the wounded guy.
And then, I should have gone with the chainsaws
That's
first.
all right. We'll
in
see
that
what you
case.
do with chainsaws, and I'll take an extra guy off if you.
Yeah, cheers. I thought he would have hopefully done a bit more than that. We'll go with the other big sword as well, the other 2 damage sword.
Yep. So they all hit.
3s again.
So 1's AP 5 because the axe is AP 4 base.
Yeah.
So that goes straight through.
Okay.
And then 2 6-up saves.
Yep.
No. So 3 more dead.
Okay. And then the chain swords.
Yep.
I've got 1 guy, 2 guys, and they're getting 4 attacks each.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 4 attacks each.
Getting murdered by a squad of legionaries.
Well, that's the thing with the icon and the heavy chain axe and the power fist.
Yeah.
It really starts to do. Oh yeah, I hit on 2s.
Cool.
And then wounding on +1 strength. No. Strength
no.
user.
Strength user, so 5s.
5s to wound, so that is 3.
And these are normal saves.
Just normal saves, yeah.
So you would have killed the guy.
Failed 1, so yeah.
So I'll take him off.
Okay.
To be fair there.
Very gracious.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Um,
My poor raptors.
Cool. That's that. So, next up then, would you like to interrupt with your cultists?
You're not within 3 of the Lord Discordant, are you?
No.
So, is it worth interrupting? No, not for 2 CP.
Okay. So the raptors now.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Power Fist Man. They don't have an icon, so hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
Okay, he's missed 3 times.
Oh dear.
It
That's
does.
1 dead.
1 dead, yep.
Cool. I assume you'd pile in to get everybody
Yes, please.
fighting. Remember that you've got 2 melt guns in there.
So they're going to get 3 attacks each.
Yeah.
I'll do those now. 3 hit, 3 miss.
Oh dear.
This is not going well. 2 wounds.
2, they'll be dead.
And then we've got 2 other guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
God.
wow, this has gone terribly.
That has gone terribly, yeah.
And then looking for...
3, so 5 more dead, so 8 dead total.
That's not good, because you've got objective secured on that objective.
Have, yeah.
And that's a big swing.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mm,
They could flee, but I have some CP.
yeah. So I will just kind of wrap them for what it's
Sure.
worth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make it so that you have to spend the points. But I put 4 models on there, whatever.
Right, sure.
Okay, over here then.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what Sol Tarvitz can do for his...
Yeah.
Yeah?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Is it worth the CP to minus
How
1
many
damage?
wounds you got left?
7. You know what? I'm going to minus 1 damage.
Before you do that,
Yes.
I'm going to go first with the Legionary unit.
Sure.
Because I want the character to be the one that gets the final kill.
Of course.
Okay, so we're going to go with the Heavy Chain Axe first.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be 4 attacks, 3 attacks.
Should warn you, he has been around thousands of years.
Okay, cool. They have an icon. No rerolls, so 2 hits. That's 1 wound at minus many.
Cool. So 5 up. Goes through for 1 damage.
Yep.
So minus 1 damage.
And then the Sergeant with his Power Fist. It's 3
Nice.
hits. That's 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Actually, what strength are you?
Strength 8.
I'm toughness 8 because of my psychic power.
Right.
So the 3 would fail.
Okay, cool. No worries.
So I save 1. I take 1 more damage.
Okay.
5 left.
Okay, Legionaries, you've got this. But I'm winning on 6s now, right?
Yeah, you are actually, yeah.
And I've already lost a model, so I've only got 2 guys left with chainsaws. Hitting on 2s. No, the 1 doesn't hit.
Cool.
No, so looking for 6s here.
Yep.
I've got 2
2
6s at
sixes.
minus 2 AP then.
So this would be 4s.
Yeah. One more
goes
wound.
through. So you've got to do 4 mortal wounds.
Oh,
I mean, that seems pretty possible with this guy because he's pretty nuts.
with Soul Tarvitz.
Go on, everyone.
Here we go.
Soul Tarvitz, back from the dead? I
No.
assume he's dead. Is
No.
he dead?
Mo.
Or is it one of
No.
those non-confirmed?
He's
Or is that
alive.
spoilers?
Here we go. Now every 6 does 2 mortal wounds. Are you ready? I'm just going to roll 2 dice and do it. Here we go.
Cool.
Flex roll it.
Mo.
Is a 5.
Oh.
Okay, I'm just going to roll the others.
Stephen.
Oh, come
So
on.
I haven't rolled any 6s.
Right.
That's a shame. Luckily, I can re-roll my hit rolls.
Yeah.
Go on.
I think it's worth doing all of them. He done it! Way! Otherwise, he's wounded on 5s.
Yeah.
Which is pretty bonkers.
Yeah.
So he's killed me. Every 6 to hit is 2 mortal wounds. I've only got 4 wounds left.
He's just sent-
Unfortunately, my explosion has bitten me right in the backside because otherwise I'd be alive right now. Let's see if this one bites even harder.
Nope.
Saw the 6. I saw the 6. Cool. So that's dead.
Okay.
Well played, good sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh. There was the sad dog noise for you.
Land Raider will just push forward a little bit.
He doesn't get to fight.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't get to fight
I don't
because
get
he's
to
not in. Well, he is in engagement range here.
Oh, but I have to
But
fight
you have
here
to fight
first.
it.
Of
You'll
course I
probably
do.
kill me. So.
Right. Lucius.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this, Lucius, because you the man and you want to do some work.
He the man.
And it doesn't matter now because he doesn't get any benefits for killing stuff in combat. So he gets 5 attacks base.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Michael, I'm going to get an additional 3 attacks because you're weapon skill 3.
What?
I hit on 2s. I re-roll my 1s
Good.
because I rolled lots. That's all those hits.
Excellent.
Now, you're probably quite a lot of toughness.
Yep. So I expect it's 3s.
Yes. So that's 5 saves.
5 saves. And what's the AP on this?
Well, there was a 6 there,
Oh, yeah,
but
there's a
I don't know
6
if it
in
makes a
there.
difference. I'm -3.
-3, so it'll be 5s anyway. Right.
Flat 3 damage.
He's flat 3 damage, is he?
Yeah.
They're all dead.
With his Eldar sword, he's like...
Cool. Well, your Land Raider definitely doesn't get to pile in, so
No.
have that.
All right then, no problem. So I'm just going to screen out old... that thing a bit more.
Something could happen next turn that would be immensely hilarious.
Something could
If
happen.
that Land Raider blows up.
No. Right, well, that's me, unfortunately. I'm done.
I'm not going to bother hitting you with the cultist because I'm not going to kill you.
Okay.
I will hit you there though because that makes sense, doesn't it? So we've got 5, so 9 attacks. There you go.
Anything special over here?
No, that is 3 wounds.
Take a wound.
Cool. Take it.
Cool.
And then morale. I actually have to do a morale here.
Where are you going to take it?
How we doing?
Well,
Over
I'm
here.
doing this.
Yeah. You rolled a 3.
3. We're leadership.
You've lost
10,
8.
I believe. So we're going to fail.
Yeah.
1
1 or 2?
No, we lost 6 because we're unit 10.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. He's fine.
So you got
one of
one-
them lives. I leave the guy that's not in combat.
Okay, cool. Yep. Fair enough. Smart move.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Then over there in the corner.
Yeah, so I will auto pass this
Shame.
because there's a lot of points riding on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've got to hold more than me, haven't you?
I do.
And that also lets me hold more.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a big... You whiffed really hard there, to be fair. You're quite unlucky with those attacks.
Yeah, I did. With
But we'll take what we can get, right?
That's what goes. Yep, cool. So at the end of that then, I'm only going to score... I killed more in shooting, I killed more in combat, so I'm going to get
Yep.
2 points there.
Yep.
My characters killed more. No, I didn't. No, that's me
killed
killing
more
characters.
That's right, yes.
Which I haven't done yet.
You got interrogation for another 3.
So 2 points on my secondary.
Mm-hmm.
3 points on interrogation.
Yeah. And
And
you
then-
killed a vehicle with your Master of Executions.
I did, so I get...
So you get, I think it's 3 because he's got more than 10 wounds.
I believe it is as well, yeah. So
Then-
we'll do that.
And then you've got to roll 2 dice and roll under his wounds characteristic.
Yeah, so I get 3 points for that kill for Soul Tarvitz being a man.
Mm-hmm.
What am I rolling?
Just
Over-
roll 2 dice. You need to roll under his wounds, so you should get this. And you
Yep.
get CP.
Nice. Cool. Take that. I'll put mine on at the start of the turn. You're spending 2, right?
That's right.
Then you'll go back up to... So you're
1.
on 2. You're on 1.
Yeah, I'll be on 1 in my turn.
Okay, and I'm on 2.
Yeah, cool.
And then a nice kill. I hold the unit in the middle, so it gets me 2 points on the mission.
Yep, perfect.
Okie dokie. So actually, scores are pretty good there. And then you're going to get You're...
12.
Oh, damn. That's a good score.
Yeah.
That's a very good score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, you were unlucky there, but we'll take it.
So it is.
All right. Well, I've got something to do with my command phase, which I'll do on camera.
Yes, mate.
So the Lord Discordant is going to corrupt your vehicle.
No.
I'm going to roll a number of dice equal to your wounds characteristic,
No.
which I believe is 16.
Yes.
And then for every 6, you take a mortal wound.
No.
No.
Steve, if you stop saying no.
Right.
It can't be happening.
Right, guys. 5 6s, and I kill this Land Raider.
Don't do it,
That's
Michael.
pretty big.
5 6. It's 5 6.
No.
3. 3 mortal wounds on Mr. Land Raider.
Still very good.
I do, of course, heal one at the start of the turn as well. Go up to 7.
Just wow.
Not bad. Not bad.
That's good. I did get a bit worried there.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been...
Deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you want to guys want to switch to
Yeah, onto your
top
turn
down
3,
and
is it
I'll start
now?
moving. Yep.
Yep.
It doesn't feel like turn 3. No.
No.
No, I think like that go felt like a... I think...
Nearly was. I'd say.
Well, I think because it
There's a lot
seems like a
going on.
lot is getting killed, and normally that doesn't happen until turn 3 or 4. So it feels like this should be turn 4 5.
Yeah.
You know.
I think the other thing as well, something to note about Chaos Marines, which I think a lot of people forget, is that because they have that exploding 6s, there's so many dice in their army anyway.
Yeah.
It's like average attacks for a unit is like 4 each, and then obviously like when you do the exploding 6s, you then like have to put more dice in. And
Yeah.
So obviously
Yeah.
that may be something to think about if you think about taking them to an event. Is just like
A lot of dice.
lots of little dice. And then
So,
can
do you
roll
think
more.
if you were going against someone, who had a lot of dice like this, that you would suggest maybe a chess clock just because of the amount of dice rolls? Or?
Yeah, I think I think there's a principle with chess clocks about like not weaponizing it or whatever
Yeah.
whatever a lot of people say. Like if I've ever chess clocked somebody, I've only ever done it once, and that was just because it was the only time I was in the final. So
Yeah.
Normally I just say to them, it's up to you if you would like to use it.
I think personally, as like,
I think it's
if I was to play, I would want to use one for myself.
yeah
Just because I'm a new player,
yeah. So
I wouldn't want to be taking up any of my opponent's time.
yeah, that's the main thing is like that's how I see it as well, is that like, so if normally, as I said, I normally give them the option if they would like to use it, if they want us to use it. A lot of people say yes, a lot of people say no.
Yeah, I think it's maybe a good principle to think like, if you want to use a chess clock, make sure it's for you and you're not using it to like use it against your opponent, but to use it because you don't want to take your opponent's time.
I think there's also a level of like, there are some armies that a lot of people say I would always, like they use a phrase, I always put that on a chess clock, Orcs as an example, an army that rolls lots of dice. Thousand Sons, an army that does a lot of stuff in a lot of different phases. But I think that if you're doing it for that reason, then I think you're seeing the inherent point of it, really. The point of it is to get to the end of the game for both players, is not just for one person run out of time.
Well, I would assume most people who take a specific faction that maybe has a lot of roles to an event is probably used to playing that faction, and therefore can make those roles and all those like tactics very time efficient. They've played them a lot. They would know how much time it takes and how to limit.
Yeah.
Maybe limit some of the roles they need to do.
If I talk about like my example of it, is like, so when I used it, I was in the final of a GT top table, and I suggested it to my opponent. I went, look, I think we should. It would be really cool if we could use this. Main reason is so then there's no feels bad. So then we know that like in the final, we know we're going to get the game done. But more importantly, I don't want you to feel bad if you feel I took more time, or I feel bad if you took more time. And then how I used it is, he said, he hadn't used it before, and I said, that's absolutely fine. I'll manage it for the whole thing. I showed him exactly what I was doing.
Yeah.
And I said I'd manage it for him. So I would put the clock on myself if I'm doing my turn, if I'm rolling like hits and wounds myself. If there was a lot of saves to take, I would put it back on his time. Also, because obviously there can be a lot of and ahhing about slow rolling the save, so I was like, okay, well that'll be on your time.
Yeah.
And then again, if he was to roll hits and wounds during my go, I would put it on his time, but equally I'd expect him to do the same thing. So I think it's basically just when like you're using time to do something that would take. If it's like for example, like Defham is alluded to, obviously. Says, yeah, I understand the reasons for the chess clock, but yeah, sometimes people weaponize it and it's set it to your turn even for quick answers, as it's easy to forget. And I go, well, like if someone asked me, like, if we were playing and they're like, can you do this? I'd be like, yep. If it's like a just simple yes. If it was like I have to explain it and show you, I don't mind putting it on my time to show you. But if someone does keep asking questions to try and maybe weaponize it, maybe you just go, well, you're the one asking. So
yeah, I think it's probably like a similar thing to where people always say, like, you know, talk to your opponent before, like see what they're happy with when it comes to chess clocks, see what you're happy with when it comes to chess clocks, and see what's, you know, if it's going to work for both of you, because you don't want to not talk about it and then get to it and be like, oh, that should be on your time. No, it should be on your time, you know?
There can be some discussions with it, but I think as long as you're both in the same mindset, then it's all fine. And anyway, Steve's given me a very oak-looking thumbs up. So let us
know in the chat what you think about chess clocks, and we'll discuss next time.
All right, ready? There you go.
All right, we're done. That was a good turn.
That was a good game.
That was a good game.
It was a good game.
All right. I'll
thanks
accept
for
that
watching,
confession. Well,
this is my confession.
We've moved in a lot of places. We've moved over here. I'm trying to get a smite potentially off into these raptors. I just want to get rid of a few of them.
Wow.
We've got 5 legionaries running through that ruin to get there as well.
Wow.
Into combat. Now he's gone this way, and the reason for that is because I need to get engaged.
You were scared of Soltarvits.
And I'm scared of Soltarvits. Yeah,
you should be.
Exactly. So he's gone this way for engage. This guy's just moved over there. He still counts for engage because he started with more than 3 models. We've done retrieve Nephilim with the Space Marines, the Legionaries at the back there. We're holding that objective. Chosen have moved over here. Yeah, that's it really.
Nice.
Let's chuck some Psychic out.
Go on then. Bit of a Mexican standoff at the moment with your Chosen and my Terminators. They're like eyeing each other up, but not quite wanting it. Yeah.
I am going to chuck out a Smite. You know what, we're going to do Mutate Invigoration. That doesn't go off.
Okay.
Cool. And then Smite, I think it's the same charge distance, even if you remove one. So we'll Smite. That is an 8. That is 1 dead.
Cool.
Okay. Sadly, wasn't in range to heal the Disco Lord, and yeah, there's not really much else we can do there.
Okay.
Shooting phase.
Yep.
So the Lord Discordant is going to shoot his Flamer. Oh, it's very tempted to try and get rid of this Land Raider.
No.
I could shoot the Marines, but I think the Land Raider is probably worth it.
No. Not the Land Raider.
I think I have to go for the Land Raider.
Go on then.
So let's try and get this Land Raider. That is 6 hits. And we're looking for 5s and 6s here. Oh, we've got 2. And this is a 3-up save.
Lol. And you turn the 1 to 5, so that was alright.
It's 2 damage.
Well, it goes through.
Yeah, you've rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
It's 2 damage.
It's 2 damage.
Oh no.
It's just exactly what he said.
Right, okay. So, that means I'm going to explode. On a roll of a 6.
On a roll of a 6.
Easy, I can't roll 6s.
Okay, good. Because that would have been absolutely awful. Because that thing is a D6 mortal wound explosion. Which is, yeah, pretty nasty. All right, well, I got lucky there.
I think that's one of the problems with these big vehicles, that we don't see them very often. It's like, well, you kind of, it's going to be in your own lines.
Yeah.
And then you're, like, they don't get core, they're very heavy on the points. But yeah, it's one of those things, a bit of a deterrent is the way you might take it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I don't think I've got any of the shooting. I've got some bolters, I'm not going to bother firing.
But that is a kill in the shooting phase, though, which means I've got to get 2 in the shooting phase.
Oh, yeah.
So it makes it different.
It was planned, obviously. So, charge phase then, because I don't have anything else to shoot. I'm not going to fire bolters at Terminators, because there's no point.
No.
We're going to charge with these guys here.
Okay.
Through this building. A 6 will do it.
Yep.
So in we go.
And what you got? Just legionaries in
Just
there?
legionaries. I was trying to give them +1 strength with the psychic power, but I didn't go off. I'll move them in a second.
Yep.
The Lord Disco needs, I think, a 6 or 7.
Yep.
Get in here.
You're on an 8.
With an 8.
Into the cultists.
Into the cultists.
Okay, that will get a kill for you in the combat phase then.
Yeah, and I'm really looking for...
sorry, Michael.
Sorry.
I didn't want to interrupt, but we've got a super chat
Awesome.
from Death Arm saying, sorry, Steve, but I've got to root for my VT coach rocking my faction. Love to see them on the channel. Fantastic game. The Night Lords have come for you.
Well, it's not really nice, but thank you for the super chat. And, yeah. So you're coaching at the minute? Is
Yes,
that right?
yes, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
One of my
Nice.
VT students, obviously he's run Night Lords.
Brilliant.
He's had some good success with them, and obviously they're awesome. So
Yeah, fantastic. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for
hopefully
the
you
super
find
chat.
this lesson.
Yeah.
This
Lesson
game-
on how to run Night Lords, because
Yeah.
you dominate me on the primary at the moment.
Well, somehow. Right, so we charged here, we charged there, I'll move them in,
Yeah.
and that is my charge phase. Have you got any interventions? You could intervene if you
Could.
wanted with the
Could if I wanted, but I
guy,
probably
if you
won't.
really wanted to.
My sorcerer is looking at that Lord Disco like, oh, he's a little bit bigger than I could probably manage.
Does Mo not have a 6-inch?
He does, but he's a bit far away.
Well-
I'm not sure you want to go in anyway.
He does have a 6, but yeah, can't.
Oh.
So interestingly, I could go in
Mm-hmm.
because we both have fight first. You've got to fight last, and I could spend 2 CPs to make you fight last. Therefore,
Yes.
we'd both fight as if it was a non-fight
Mhm.
phase, and I would
You'd
go
fight before
first.
me, yeah.
But I probably wouldn't kill you.
No,
So yeah, not
no,
good.
it's probably not worth it.
Nope.
Okay, cool. Well, you've got fight first,
Yes.
but not with the cultists.
No.
So I'm just going to fight these.
Yeah, with the raptor.
With
Yeah,
the-
legionaries into
These
raptors.
legionaries. I have 1 CP. It's not worth it to do anything here. I just want to
Okay.
get on the objective with an obsec unit, basically.
Nice. Look at those Seb shots. They're looking great.
In we go, lads. Just want to kill a couple of these. That's the aim. Right. Sergeant. And then we've got those. And then those. You get quite a lot of attacks out of these legionaries.
Yes.
And we've got exploding 6s now, which is not insignificant. 1 CP, not worth it. Right, let's go. We're hitting on 3s. That was disappointing, but we get 3 explosions, which makes up for
So
it.
I'm going to spend 2 CPs here
Mhm.
to fight in death.
Okay. I mean, it may be 0, but you could kill like the cultists and finish them off for your
Yeah.
kill more in combat. That's
what-
smart.
That's what I'm thinking.
Smart, yeah.
Yeah.
Just come.
This is 4s. As you can see, I've rolled appallingly. That was shocking.
As Jake would say, we're hitting each other with I don't want to have Jake foam weapons
Good,
right
thank
now.
you. Is that the dunce hat? I didn't kill
So
one.
I'm okay.
All right, great. Cool.
So I just spent 2 CPs for nothing.
You can have them back. I don't think I was going to kill that many anyway.
You didn't have any power weapons or anything?
No, it's just
Ah.
chainsaw. Just have the CP back, mate.
Oh, okay.
How many did you have?
2.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, because you got one from your...
Yeah, I thought you would have had some power
Executionary
fists or some chain, some... Because I like the power fists in there, and the heavy chain axe.
The problem is that as Night Lords, you don't ignore the modifier. So
Yeah.
it's worth it for you,
Yeah, but not you.
but for me, it's just not worth it.
It's only good if you were to set to defend, maybe, or had
Exactly,
good
or had
rerolls around.
prescience or
Yeah.
something. I did forget my psyche. I don't think it would have made a difference over there.
By what do you cast?
It would have been prescience.
Go
After
for
the
it.
perils, I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
So we're all good. A -1 to hit isn't going to make a difference.
Okie dokie.
So I fought there.
Yep,
You would technically fight next.
I would, yeah.
Yeah. Are you happy for just resolve this?
Yeah, carry on with the cultist, yeah. I'm happy to pick him up.
You're happy to pick it? Yeah,
'Cause I lost a
he is
few earlier.
pretty.
And I've only got 6
He's
or
got
9
like
left.
14 attacks that can kill cultists, so he's quite
Yeah,
gnarly.
no problem. Like I said, we lost a few earlier. They're dead.
I will engage your boy.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is it worth it? Yes, because you'll have to stay in combat with me, and if you don't,
Okay.
yeah, it's worth it. So I'm just going to do that.
Right,
Don't
so
think you can kill me.
over there then,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put the power fist
Yeah.
into the squad.
Into the squad, yeah.
I'm going to put 2 of my guys into the cultists because I want them dead.
Yep.
And I'll put one other guy into the unit as well.
Cool.
Okay.
Melter gun guy.
Oh, melter gun
Into the
guy
cultist?
into the cultist. Yeah. So we'll
Yeah.
do him now. And so melter gun and a chainsword into the cultist.
Cool.
Chainsword into the.
Yeah.
So this is the melter gun into the cultist.
Cool.
2 hits
Yeah.
and 1 wound minus 1 AP.
He's fine. He's dead.
Okay, cool. And then the chainsword into the cultist as
2
well.
explodes because turn 3.
Yep. Okay, cool. Lovely. And then.
Assuming
3
you're going to move into the combat one.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely, yeah.
3 more. They're 6 up saves. I'm not going to bother rolling.
Cool. And then we've got Power Fist team, so 4 attacks with a Power Fist.
2 hits and an explode.
Yep.
And then 2s to wound. Very nice. AP 3, so
Yep.
5 ups. Oh, we make 2. Okay.
Kills 1. And then literally we'll fight each other with foam weapons over there.
We are literally slapping each other.
Chainsword. Oh, wow. Just got 3 extra hits with the
Nice.
chainsword.
4s, 3 wounds.
1 extra.
1
AP.
extra AP. So the AP extra. Cool. The other 2, 1 wound.
There we have it.
Well, what an eventful
Combat phase.
that was.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now, you went into combat with my
I did.
my sorcerer.
I did.
I
yes.
believe I get 5 attacks
Pretty sure that's right.
because I'm a Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
you are.
and you might be wondering why I went for the Terminator Sergeant, and it's the Terminator option for this Sorcerer. And it is simply for this reason, because obviously I need to try and get kills with my characters, and he's just much more efficient because he can take a Force Sword. So I'm getting 5 attacks. That's an explosion,
Yep.
so that goes back in.
Mm-hmm.
A hit on 3s, which is why I took a 2 out. And then Force Sword,
Jesus,
not
okay.
with that roll, doesn't even matter. Cool.
And he couldn't have set defend guys because I didn't actually charge him.
Yeah, he wasn't the
So it
target of the
brings that up.
charge.
That, my friend,
Is
is my turn. You didn't? Did you lose one of these? Oh, you did. So you do have to do a morale.
What?
'Cause You lost 1 to psychic.
I took him off already. Oh yeah. Oh, because the morale.
because of my morale issues.
5.
5. You lost 1. Sorry, hold on. We've got to calculate this. Your leadership 9.
8 probably. Oh god.
That's all right. Live on stream. I should
No,
know.
it is
Raptors.
9. It is 9.
It's 9. Yep. So your leadership 7 now. You lost 1. You're fine.
Okay, cool.
And that is it. There's no more morale here.
All right.
So- Cool. Oh, and we did roll the morales off camera for the cultists that were here from the explosion.
And you did R&D in the corner.
He double wonned it, and then I did the thing in the corner.
So you get R&D up to 48 points. How many engage points do you get?
3, because I have that guy over there.
So that takes you to 51, Michael.
Excellent.
Did you kill anything in the middle? No.
Nope.
And what's your other secondary?
Oh yeah, the long war. I haven't done that either. So 0 on the long war.
Yeah, because you already held that
I
one.
already held it, and I haven't killed anybody on an objective. So
You were
0 on long war.
So maybe you shouldn't have kept those cultists alive.
Maybe not.
Because actually...
But then I got 4 points, and I would have
Yeah.
got 3 this turn. So yeah, and it stopped you getting points. So
Okay, it was worth it.
it's weird, yeah. I don't hold the middle, and I didn't kill anything in the middle.
No.
I mean, okay, I'll take that. That's fine.
Yeah.
And yeah, as you say, R&D. We've just finished that. So that is me. Over to you.
My turn 4. No, turn 3.
Yeah, your turn 3, and you get 8 primary.
I get a CP. I
And
do get
We
8.
get a CP.
Yeah. So I got up to
Excellent.
39 now.
Cool.
So currently it's 51, 39.
Right. Well, you've still got some really tough assets in the game.
I do have some.
Um,
I've been working on my glutes.
He's got those assets.
I can always
That's what those
tell.
Balefar times are full of. You just read about those assets.
Right,
Mhm.
we're going to go to the top down now, so then you can do all of your stuff and talk about each other's
Cool.
battles.
So just quickly going back to the discussion we did have about chess clocks. Willow said chess clocks are very fair. There are people who unfortunately weaponize not being on a clock as well. It just keeps everyone honest.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's just like everything, you know, there will be people who use it against you and there will be people who
There'll
it
be people who have
absolutely
pure
works.
intentions.
Yeah,
and people who
exactly.
don't, but
And I think the
yeah.
majority have pure intentions.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, a select few, like anywhere.
I think
Yeah.
sometimes there's also like where some people have a hard time articulating what they mean and stuff. It can sometimes come across as that. But I
Yeah.
think in actual fact, like sometimes when people say like, "Oh, I only do it versus these armies," that's where, in my opinion, I'm like, I get what you mean, but if you have that mindset, like you could argue that someone with, I don't know, Space Marines, an example, could play as slow as someone with 100 Like someone with 5 models could play Aslo with someone with 200 models. You know.
Yeah, I mean, if I had like knights and you had orcs,
Yeah.
I think you'd probably still play quicker than me, to be honest.
I was gonna ask you to help me move the models. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's something, I guess. Do you do that in like tournaments? Can you be like, oh, could you just, I've got loads of models to move. Can you just give me a hand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know. The other thing as well is you can use like gaming utensils like movement trays. Like I always used to use movement trays when I had big horde armies and stuff. I don't use it with my cult anyway. They've got loads of models, but that's because they die super quickly. So there's no point. Otherwise, I'll be setting them all up and then they just all die anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, so obviously onto the game side of it.
Yes.
Nicole. Obviously, there was a lot of stuff that happened there.
Yes.
Most notably,
You tend to ask me what's just happened in the go every time I pop to the loo, so I come back and I'm like, I don't know, because I wasn't here.
main things to note were obviously the raptors that were on the left hand for us, the left hand side of the objective, left side of the board, are still alive. The legionaries sort of whiffed a bit when they went into them. So luckily that's meant that Steve's now still got them tied up at least. And now he's moving that big brick of Terminators obviously into the middle. I assume all of his priestly abilities went off, so I think they're all going to be pretty buffed, which is very good.
Yeah, and looking at the scores, obviously Night Lords are just out in front in the lead there. But it's only Steve's go 3.
Yeah, so it's the bottom of turn 3 now.
Sorry, we're keeping you up, Jake.
Sorry, it's my voice. And also just,
It's my voice, you just yawned.
Any excuse.
So what do you, obviously, Michael was saying that Steve still has a lot of strong assets on the table. So what do you think Steve's play going forward? Do you think we're going to see a lot of scoring now in the tail end of the
I think
game?
with this, obviously Michael, he managed to deny him some points turn 1 and then in the battle round 2, and then Michael obviously got the whole more battle round 3, and now I think that, like Michael also said, Steve's still got a lot of heavy hitting assets left. So I think the main things to note are obviously where those scorings could potentially change because of that. It's going to be really interesting to see what does happen, to be fair.
Yeah.
Obviously, if... I think Steve's just got to get some points back now, obviously, being he's, 12 points behind at the moment, and obviously he's only got 3 more games really to score. But it's back to the table with the Tan Man.
Okay, just checking who's in range for some melt. Oh, sorry, mate. Killed your guy.
Unbelievable.
Sorry.
Freshly painted.
Sabotage. Right, so, eyes down looking. Basically, I've moved Soul Tarvitz over to go and kill your guy.
The
Lord Discorder.
He's got his work out.
He's got a courgette, mate. Watch out.
I've left the Raptors in combat. I've moved the Legionaries over to get the OBSEC on that objective and to make a charge on your unit.
Yep.
I advanced the Terminators. And I've left 2 inches between this model and this model for coherency.
Cool.
And all the others are base to base.
All right.
So you can still play around with some sort of formations, which is cool. And I've then left the characters kind of neatly protected in the middle there. All right.
Nice.
I was umming and ahhing about the Legionaries. In the end, I decided to advance them back towards the objective. And then the Sonic Marines have just moved around to shoot this guy.
Yep. Because
you used that Bell Flamer and killed a Land Raider, it means that I need to get 2 kills in shooting this turn. I can't...
You sound upset about that for some reason.
Well, if you've only got 1 kill, I can kill. So... basically, I either leave this guy for next turn as an easy kill, but then you just get another engage for a point. So I'm going to have to kill him, unfortunately. So, psychic phase, well, let's interrogate mentally.
Yep.
We've done it.
Brilliant. And I'll check my leadership, because you might get a CP there.
Oh, I did roll a 10.
Did roll a 10. You haven't got anyone that reduces my leadership. You carry on, mate.
Okay, cool.
I'm leadership 9, so you get CP.
Woo!
Very nice.
Yeah, boy.
Cheeky CP, that'll help.
Right, so over here, the Emperor's Children shoot this guy.
Right, I'm going to stop you there. There is a stratagem for Nurgle units.
Yep.
For 2 CP, you can't shoot me unless you're within 12.
Or the close eligible?
And you have to be the closest eligible. So if you're outside of 12, you can't shoot them.
Right, so I can't
If
shoot
you're
them.
within 12, they have to be the closest eligible.
Right.
But it does cost 2 CP, and I have to do it at the start of your shooting phase.
So you're out of CPs?
I'm out of CP, but CPs for VPs, that's an easy engage 3 points next turn if this guy lives. So it's worth it, in my opinion.
And I am outside of 12. That is cheeky, Michael.
Cheeky.
All right then, if we're going to play it like that. So, next up we've got some melter guns.
Yep.
I've got two in range. Here we go then, 2 metal guns that you've chosen.
Yep.
Reroll the 1.
Yeah. 1 hit.
I've completely forgot the rest of my psychic
Just do your
phase.
psychic, yeah, rest of your psychic.
So the 5+ feel no pain, does that go off? It does. You can deny on a 7.
Prescience. Where am I?
You're over there in the corner.
I'm over there. Yeah.
Yep. So more than the 7 you can deny it.
Where are you?
Here.
Oh, it's these guys.
Yeah.
It's denied.
So no, none of that. And over here, prescience, can't, oh, it's made no difference anyway, failed all. Cool.
All right.
So I have 1 hit with the melter.
So you don't have a feel of pain on that unit?
No.
Very interesting. But you did get the trans hitman off.
2 fails to wound.
What was this?
They're
Sorry,
Nurgle,
to
right?
wound. Yeah, they've got -1 to wound as well. But
So
yeah, they're Nurgle, yeah.
nothing, cool. All right then.
Hmm.
Okay, that didn't go very well, did it? So onto the charge phase. Sol Tarvitz is going to go in,
All right.
and he's in.
He certainly is.
Okay.
If only we had a way of getting a better shot.
Hmm.
That is pretty cool.
And then the legionaries are going to charge your legionaries.
Let's go. I'll slap you with my chainsword. Like I slapped the other guys.
Okay. I
Oh,
will
actually,
put
you've got
more models on the objective.
power fists and heavy chain axe.
Yeah, I actually take weapons to
You
a fight.
actually
mate.
have good weapons.
Yeah, I actually take weapons. Right. Well, that's everything then.
Cool.
Rhino's not going to charge. So, yeah, basically, we've got to do some hitting, haven't we?
Yep.
And combat stuff.
So I'm going to make your guy fight last.
Well, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to spend 2 CPs and make you fight last.
All right then.
So I still get to go first.
Yep. I'll just go through that because some people aren't 100% on how fight first, fight last works. Currently, the Lord Discordant is fighting in the ongoing step. Steve just made it fight last.
Yep.
Steve's guy charged and has fight first. I've put him in the ongoing step by making him fight last. So he'll fight first. Sorry, he'll fight before me.
Yep.
But the first person to fight here will be the Sorcerer. Because he has naturally fight first and is unaffected.
Yeah.
I don't have the CP to interrupt, so don't worry about that.
Okay, cool. Well, you wouldn't be able to interrupt because obviously you're made to fight last.
Oh, well, I meant anywhere else.
Oh, anywhere else.
Sorry.
Cool, good
Yeah.
point. Yep, like that. So, Sorcerer then, in Terminator armour, 5 attacks. Here we go. He's hit once. Maybe it explodes.
4.
Sorry,
Yeah,
what
so
missed
3
once,
was
yeah.
it, yeah.
So what's your toughness?
Toughness is 6.
That-
I'm going to assume these wound.
Yep.
Now, the AP is important here.
Yeah, so I go to -4 AP.
Oof. Okay, so this will put me on my N1, which I passed both of.
No,
Excellent.
No, you don't.
And then this is a 3-up. He's fine.
What, Michael, stop it.
Mate,
so-
he's got the courgette of eternal hatred.
Stop that right now. Over there, Legionaries,
It's been in the warp so long, it's gone solid.
Power Fist.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
The Power Fist is gone mental.
Ouch. Oh, my God, this guy.
5 up saves.
It's 2s to wound.
It is, okay. I
Yeah,
didn't know if you had
they
Nurgle
didn't
stuff.
have Nurgle, no.
So that's the unit dead. Just the 1 Power Fist man.
Right, well, you don't have to worry about this anymore then.
Nope. Then Sol Tarvitz. Here we go.
Cool.
I get 6 attacks.
Yep.
Can I boost that in any way?
I don't think so.
Let's have a little look here.
Yeah.
We've got
Has he got a relic?
Death to the False Emperor I can't use. My relic I've already used, it just gives me reroll hit rolls.
Oh, yes, of course.
So what's we got here? Increase the AP by 1. Does that help me?
It will probably help, yeah.
Increase the strength and the weapon skill by 1.
Yeah.
That's for 2 CPs. They're both 2 CPs.
Strength and weapon skill. So he's strength 7 currently. So you'll be wounding me on 3s.
Okay.
And there's not really a way of changing that.
So there's no point in strength. All right then. So no then really.
So I could have saved a CP here for -1 damage, but I'm playing with the dark gods here.
I'll tell you what I will do. I will spend a CP to turn a hit roll into a 6.
Yeah, that's probably worth it, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll do that. So here we go then. How many wounds you got?
7.
So I need 4 6s and you're instantly dead.
You only need 3 because you just turn one to a 6.
Flex roll. Here we go.
He's got 1 already.
I've rolled 1.
I'm not feeling good about
So I'm going to
this.
fish for more 6s. I didn't roll any more.
Okay.
That's going to turn to a 6.
Yep.
Then that creates 2 more hits.
Yep. So 4 mortal wounds, and you won't roll the 2 though, because they end at the mortal wound stage.
Yes.
So you take those 2 out, and I'm down to 3 wounds left.
Here we go then. Wound on 3s.
3's a wound. Okay.
It's not great.
But I wish I had that -1 damage.
Do I spend a CP? I really want him dead. It's worth it. I'll CP reroll the 1.
Oh, the CP reroll.
It's gone through as well.
All right. Okay. He has been around thousands of years. You heard it again.
Stop this, Michael.
Here we go. Right. What is your AP, sir?
Did I have any 6s in there?
You may have had 1. I don't know.
Let's see if it makes
Do you have
a
any
difference.
6s?
Yeah, 1.
1?
Yeah.
My -3 AP.
-3 AP. Okay, so what I'll do is...
What have we got there? 5?
I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
and that'll be the
Yeah.
result it is. So it's number 2, so that would save anyway.
Okay, cool.
Against it. So I failed 1 because you're AP 3.
Right.
And that is because the courgette gives me +1 to my save,
Right.
which means that I have a 1-up save.
Okay.
You're AP 3, which becomes AP 2,
Okay.
which pushes me on to a 3+ save.
Right. So
I
you
take 2 damage and I've got 1 wound left.
Well, that's just ludicrous.
Well, I blame the courgette, mate.
Wow.
All right.
That's not gone well.
significant. I mean, you were unlucky not to just get 3 6s.
I was.
But that seems to be a trend with some, because you've used this guy before in games and he's just not.
I just can't roll 6s, as you can see, guys.
Yeah.
On 12 dice, you should roll 2.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for the wombo combo here.
Go on.
We're gonna hit you both.
No, you're not.
We are gonna do, because you've got a 2-up save on this guy.
Yeah.
So we'll do the main attacks on that one.
Okay.
Then we'll do all of the other ones on the other guy.
It's gone horribly wrong.
So on to the Psyker.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Why can you roll 3 6s? Well, that's not cool, is it, Michael?
Strength 6, so 3s. There you go, I've rolled some not 6s.
Minus?
AP 3, so
minus 2.
4 up.
4 up saves. Damage?
2 each.
Ugh.
And we've used the CP.
He's dead.
Wahahaha.
Stupid explosion earlier. Yeah, because you did 3 wounds to me, didn't you, earlier?
Yeah, you certainly did.
And he's only got 6 wounds, so that's exactly enough to kill him.
That explosion has been the death of us both.
That's huge, because now I can't do mental interrogation any longer. That's big. Okay, cool.
Right, and then the Hellstalker. I believe it's 4 extra attacks, pretty sure. And then 3s to wound. Oh, okay. Okay. And then his tentacles, real quick. 1 extra hit. 1 wound, you got a 3-up save.
I'm okay.
Cool, he's fine.
Soul Tarvitz lives to fight another day.
Well, that
Right.
was something.
No, it really was. Well, that was unfortunate because I didn't get any character kills, and it's not a vehicle and a not monster kill, so I've missed out on loads of secondaries there. I get 2 for the sensor, so let's do the easy stuff
Let's
first.
do the easy stuff, yeah.
2 stuff for the middle there.
Yeah.
I didn't kill more in shooting.
No.
I didn't kill more in combat either.
No.
Yes, I did, because I killed the cultist from previous round.
Previous round, yes, and those legionaries.
Just killed your legion.
I
So I
killed
do get a point.
1 and nothing in combat in my turn.
Yeah,
so,
so I
you
do get a point
yeah.
there. So I get
2 more.
Yeah, because for hold more and kill more.
Hold more, kill more, yeah.
So that's 2 points there. And my mental interrogation goes off for 3. So I believe that takes me up to 46.
Yeah.
And that concludes my turn.
All right.
Is he the warlord?
He is not the master possessions of Warlord.
Okay, cool.
Just to give him a trait, because,
Yeah.
you know, I'm sensible, I guess. Right. Very interesting. So into my turn,
Yes.
I will be on
2 objectives.
2 objectives for 8 points.
So that takes you up to 59, mate.
Very nice. We're looking to get our engage, which we should do this turn.
We both get a CP each.
Yep. We want Long War, and we've got 1 more Retrieve Nachman, which is incredibly unlikely, but we get a CP.
Yep.
So I'll carry on with my move phase. You guys chat
Cool.
to the folks, and we'll be back in a bit.
Okay. So, Jake.
So, Nicole.
Oh my goodness, there's a big big moth that has just come in.
There's a bit of moth.
There's a big moth.
A hat.
Card as well.
So, can we shut the windows and stuff now? If you don't mind. Just there's a big old moth flying about. We'll go to camera 1. You can see Steve has caught him. Cat-like reflexes. Okay. Right.
Quick before we'll go outside to check. I think is the best. Right.
Okay. Yes. Sorry, apologies for that. I won't be happy if a moth flies into my face.
You're like, oh no, help!
I don't know if you got him, but you did. Oh, okay.
Good
Thank
job,
you.
Tan Man.
Steve got him.
Okay,
Anywho,
right.
sorry. Let's back to the game. So that round, Jake. Do you want to talk us through a little bit of what happened?
Yeah. And without sounding too harsh, not too much to be honest. Obviously, Steve made a really good point. Obviously, that sorcerer dying is massive for the game because obviously it means he can no longer score any points on mental interrogation. So
that's limited Steve's scoring for the rest of the game.
So Steve's now only going to get 9 points on it basically for the game, which is sad because obviously, he could have got 15 on it.
Yeah. Do you think that's going to have a big impact on the scores?
I think
the outcome of the game.
I think considering Steve's behind already, I think that is going to have a impact. However, he's just got to hope that obviously his primary scoring is going to bring him back up, to sort of close the gap on Michael. Because if Steve gets a 12 this go, obviously for holding more, which is looking not super unlikely to be 100% honest. I just had to have a look at it again. Not super unlikely. Then obviously that would close the gap by a point, providing Michael doesn't score anything too big this go. But yeah, I think this is going to be a big turning point for this game. Obviously, we're at that point now. It's top of turn 4, and we're coming to the closing moments of the game.
Yeah.
And I think this is where you sort of look to play that. Take those big plays in and try and do the best you can to score good points.
No, 100%. So obviously, going back earlier, we were talking a little bit about this is obviously a kind of mirrored matchup here.
Yep.
Fun mirror matchup, and
funky mirror.
And you were saying that maybe Emperor's Children kind of have a slight upper hand here.
Yeah, I think. It's an interesting one, isn't it? Mostly because of obviously the abilities that they have. Obviously, the ignoring any modifiers to hit is super good, so it stops any of the Night Lord's trickery of minuses to hit. Obviously, also the extra 6 for AP is super good with the Armour of Contempt meta we're living in at the moment. Having that extra AP on 6s can actually make a massive difference, as obviously we saw earlier.
Yeah.
And then just generally, because you have to have the Marcus Lanesh, I know it's a lot of people look at it as a 15-point tax, but actually I think it's now actually it's weirdly an incentive, because it means then all of your units have that Marcus Lanesh. It means you're always going to get to fight first with him. Like in my Chaos list, I actually only have 2 marks in my army, and that's Mark of Tzeentch and Mark of Slanesh, and they're only on 2 heroes. Nothing else has marks. But it's obviously made me look at this game and go, actually that Marcus Lanesh on other units is looking really good. But obviously where I've got word bearers, it's one of those things where they can't have marks, which is sad.
How do you add a mark to a unit? Do you have to pay for it? Is it points?
Yeah, so essentially it's a 15-point cost.
Oh, okay.
And then obviously it gives you the rule and the keyword. Like obviously we said, there are some exceptions. So Emperor's Children, they have to have the Marcus Lanesh, whether that's being paid for because they can pay for it, or in the case of units that can't pay for it, they just have the keyword, but they don't get any of the benefits. Main thing to note is obviously what I mean by word bearers can't have marks is that more so the demonkin units in your army can't be aligned to a god, which is very, in a way, is strange because of the backstory, because there are demons of different gods.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, back to the table. Let's see what happened.
Well, this is a really interesting game. A lot going on. I can't touch the middle, obviously. I can't even go within 6 of Lucius, because he'll heroically intervene, make me fight last, and do like 3 damage all of his attacks. He is really nasty into Chaos Space Marines.
He is.
There.
He's like the ultimate Space Marine killer.
He is.
In fact, that really represents his backstory as well, which is great. You know, he is one of the best.
But with no feeling of pain, I'm going to fire 4 melter guns, because next turn you're going to get into me anyway.
Sure.
So I may as well try. The Master of Possession's coming out here. He's got a sneaky trick. If he allocates a hit with his weapon to a Psyker unit, they perils.
Okay.
If you perils, you take an extra mortal wound if you're within 12 of them.
Psyker unit or Psyker model?
We'll check it in a minute.
Okay, cool.
But he's coming for you, so watch out. I fell back with the Lord Disco.
And you spent your 1 CP to fall back in charge.
So I would do it in the charge phase.
Okay.
I'm probably going to do it anyway.
Sure.
So we'll just do that now.
Well, you have to, otherwise I'm going to heroically intervene.
Yeah.
And then I would get to... And you had to fall out of combat because I've got fight first and you've got fight last. So your fight last would get rid of my fight first, meaning we both fight on a, like, basically nil point, which means I would get to swing first.
Yeah.
So you had to get out of combat from me.
Yeah.
And you were torn between taking the objective off me versus getting an additional point on engage.
2 for engage. So I can't get engaged this turn without him being over there. So it's 2 points or it's 4 points.
Yeah.
And you just have to make hard decisions sometimes. The Prince has come over to threaten these guys, hopefully charge and deal with some of them.
Yep.
The Possessed are just trying to present more threats over here, so that the Terminators have to make a decision.
Yep.
And yeah, that basically sums it up.
Okay.
So
Psychic phase.
yeah, Psychic phase. We're going to kick off with +1 toughness on the Chosen.
Yep.
That is an 11, but you can deny it.
Sure.
You've got 1 denying range.
Yeah.
So, okay, right. And then we're going to throw a smite out. I could heal someone. There's nobody to
do you
heal.
mind if I'll save it for the smite? That's right.
Yeah, you may as well. Yeah,
I mean, I rolled a 3, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So we'll smite. That is an 8.
Yep.
3 mortal wounds. It kills 2. No, that
1.
was my wound dice.
Yeah. 1 in, 1 and a wound.
All right. Shooting. Let's pump some melter into these guys. Wow. We may as well fire everything, just in case you roll some 1s.
Yeah, go on, Carol.
Yeah.
So I got my trans hitman on.
You do have your trans hitman.
So you can't hit me on a 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah. Cool. Well,
Just the 1 hit then.
1 hit and 2 to wound.
Yep.
So there you go.
And I did roll a 1.
And I'm within 6, so it's 1 dead.
Cool.
Cool. All right.
Nice.
We'll take it. And then bunch of bolters, just because you don't have a feeling of pain. So we've got the combis, which is combi is still a bolter, but it's got the extra bits, isn't it? And then
It's
so
only a
this is
one-shot
-1 to
bolter.
hit. Cool. And then I'll just do the rest. We've got 10 total, so 6 more.
Yeah.
12 more shots.
This is the bolt guns going into the Terminators. Wow, there's a lot of 6s. Shame you weren't in the exploding 6s, mate.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're right. And they haven't killed a unit, so I don't get the exploding.
Nope.
Because the cool thing about Chosen is if they kill a unit, they get exploding 6s. But the 6s do auto wound. I think there were 7.
How come?
Because we've got a Nurgle icon.
cool.
So I'll give you those 7. And I'll roll these. They need 4s. So we've got 3 more in there. Cool. Cool. That was worth it. And then over here, we'll chuck a crack grenade at the Raptors.
Yep.
Bam, never mind.
Charges.
No more shooting. Oh, he's got a psychic as well. He will do +1 to hit on someone.
Yeah.
Goes off. Yeah, cool.
On the
Either
possessed?
possessed, probably. Charge phase. So, fall back and charge?
Yep.
I will charge it right now. Cool. In we go.
Can't do anything about that.
Bleh. Right, and then over there, the Prince, how far? Well, we'll attempt the possessed into the legionaries. An 8.
So you are within 9, yeah?
Okay, cool.
So they're in. So I'll
they're
set
in.
to defend here.
Yep.
So I'll just put them at the top here so you know where they
Cool.
are.
Fantastic. The Prince will go to the Noise Marines.
Yep.
An 8 will do that as well.
I'm essentially piling you in it as well, okay?
Yeah,
So you
perfect.
just
Thank
would have
you.
got in.
Prince will go into these guys.
Yep.
We'll try and stay within the lookout's range potentially.
Yeah, no, we can always pile in after, yeah.
You don't have a combat weapon on the Noise Marines?
Nope.
Your Power Fist? Okay, cool.
They can't set to defend.
Over there then,
Yep.
yeah, this is interesting because they're quite nasty, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to fight first somewhere.
Yes.
That's a difficult decision. That's a very difficult decision. It's probably not worth charging because I'll just die.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Throw him in.
All right.
And the reason for that is because if Lucius gets over there and kills him, he's worth 4 victory points to me.
Oh, because he's the warlord.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So you're better off throwing him in now and sacrificing him.
Smart.
Yeah.
It feels bad though.
Ah, well.
But it's
You're chaos.
tactics, isn't it?
You're chaos. You don't
And
care.
we are Night Lords. We won't give any.
Yeah.
Have 0 affections. I'm not going to charge the possessed in
Sure.
because you'll just fight last me and kill me. I'd rather you had to fight me in your own turn.
Yes.
So we'll see. We'll start with the possessed. Makes the most sense here.
Smart move, yep.
Um,
I've only got the 1 CP, so that's no good to me.
so
I
you
could have
piled me in
fought on
already,
death
haven't you?
potentially with the legionaries.
Now, I don't have any CP.
Okay. How many attacks are you getting?
We have 26.
Is it safe to say I'm dead?
Probably.
2
'Cause
damage?
It's damage 2 each, 26 attacks, 3s and then 3s.
You actually hitting on 2s because of prescience.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So yeah,
2s,
we'll call them dead.
Yeah, exploding
Nice.
6s. Thank you. And then we'll just move this way to look out.
So will roll out my noise marines because they'll get to go
Yep.
next. And obviously I just want to see what I can do
Yeah, absolutely.
on the demon prince. Yeah, so they're getting 3.
So I think you
3.
get 3 in, just because these have now piled in. You'd have to technically go that way.
Sure. So
Yeah.
I'll get so 3 on there, 2
Yeah,
on there.
cool.
Then. Well, in that case, I'll just for this quickness all
Sure.
on the possessed. Then.
Sure, yeah, makes sense.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, an extra attack.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't set to defend,
No, but they explode.
so you get 3 extra hits.
Very nice.
And no, there's no AP on this. I'm looking for 5s.
Yeah.
You got 2, no 6s
You
in
hit
there.
on 2s anyway, right? Have they got an icon?
No.
No. Okay.
3 saves, no AP. You're okay.
Fail 1.
1 takes a win. Cool.
All right, and then the demon prince.
Let's see what you can do then, Mr. Demon Prince. Let's
So
show
he's
him
got
off.
7 attacks,
Very nice.
and we are hitting on 2s.
Yes.
Okay, and we can re-roll,
Yep.
but we've got 1 exploding hit,
Yep.
which is a successful wound. Now, all of these just wound. Just wound. A hit is a wound.
Right. Minus.
Minus 3.
So minus 2.
Yeah.
So 5 ups.
5 ups.
Yep. Damage.
Damage 3 each.
1,
Just about.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just about.
That is the squad dead. Mr.
Ouch.
Demon Prince.
What at least?
Mr. DP.
Strong. Okay, he's good, isn't he? I've literally been destroyed by a Lord Discordant and a Demon Prince. Is pretty much his
Yeah,
game.
the single hand. Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
nasty.
I completely forgot earlier with the Master Executioner that he can re-roll his wound rolls against characters.
Yeah, of course, because he's master
So I
executioner.
did roll maybe a 1 or a 2.
Yeah,
Good
Yeah,
re-roll
yeah,
those.
yeah.
So good to remember these rules.
Right, into the Rhino.
Yep.
So the first set of attacks, no extra hits. And then he's +1 to wound, so this is 4s. So that is 3. They're minus 3, so 5s.
Okay, okay.
Jesus, okay.
don't worry about the others. Unless it makes a difference.
Oh, yeah, okay. I will. Oh, no, I should do 4 attacks. Because we're +1 damage against vehicles, you see.
Okay.
So
Oh,
he
it
can
actually could hurt
you
then, yeah.
quite badly. He doesn't wound you, though, with those. Yeah, no, I can't get the leadership bonus on you. And then I won't bother with the others because they're strength 4 AP, nothing.
Cool.
All right.
So, end of that then, you scored
Yep.
2 points on engage.
Yep.
Yep.
No points on engage. None.
No?
No, none.
Oh, because he's not.
Because he's not. He doesn't work for it, and I had to move here for the
So
objective.
keep
So
on 59 then. And then
Yeah.
what did you score? You didn't kill anything in the middle, you don't hold the middle.
I didn't get long war either because I didn't kill anything on an objective. I was
we
hoping to kill
contest
it
it.
and take it.
Yeah.
Was the plan, but sadly not.
And obviously
Sadly
your
not.
Master of Possession will be dead.
Yeah, you'd
Because
fight
of all
first
the
and-
legionaries,
and
power
kill him.
fists and stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
okay. So
no,
then, not a big scoring turn for you that turn.
No.
But I don't think I'm going to have a big one either. But I am going to get... I hold 2, and we contest once. We get 8 points.
8 points there.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're into turn 4 now.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Here we go then.
Get a CP.
So you guys can go to... We get a CP each.
Mhm.
So I'm up to 2. You're up to 1.
Right.
Okay. So, Jake,
So, Nicole.
we're in the midst of the end of the game.
Yeah, we're in the closing. I think the closing stages of the game now. It's all sort of slowly coming to a wrap. Obviously, next go is the last go, but this is the bottom of turn 4.
Steve has managed to catch up a little bit.
Yeah, so
They're a lot closer points now, only 5 between them.
yeah.
And it's Steve's go, so hopefully he's going to score some points now.
Yeah, it's like we spoke about, obviously, like we were hoping, obviously, Michael doesn't, obviously for Steve, it was hoping he doesn't score any points, which he didn't. And then it's obviously now the case of Steve just now trying to score some points. I think we're going to have a very close score on our hands. I think that's the cool thing to see as well. I think especially considering obviously these are 2 of the same codex, so it's going to be cool to see them. What's going to be nice is to see that if it is a close score, because obviously then it means that the army consistently scores well, which is cool.
And I do think, obviously Steve and Michael, they both have played for a long time, and they both focus a lot on, the scoring rather than maybe like wiping off the table or anything like that. They are both very like analytical in the way that they play, and they are looking continuously for different ways to score points or stop their opponents from scoring points.
Yeah, like you said, both Steve and Michael are extremely talented players, and so they know what to look for. They're not too fussed
I didn't say that.
They're not too fussed about obviously if they're killing much, unless it remains points, like they say so many times about Steve nearly killing a building. Obviously it's interesting to see. Like I said, they're not focused on they're only going to kill something if they need to kill it. Yeah. Which is good.
Yeah, not just killing it for the hell of it, killing it because then it stops your opponent, like Michael did with Steve's sorcerer.
Yes. So obviously, like we said,
stop him scoring those points.
I think if anything comes down to the game in terms of points, I think that could be the biggest one. Is that sorcerer dying? So Steve is capped now on his scoring.
Yeah, I mean because. So 9 more points, and Steve would be in the lead right now. You know?
Like if he got another 3, for example, which would have been mental interrogation, he'd only be 2 behind. Yeah, which obviously is super doable, especially because in this mission you only really have to hold the centre for 2. So then that's drawn it, and then there's just so many things.
That's what he was doing, pretty easily holding that centre objective there.
He's got that big unit of Terminators, which arguably is more durable. It's going to be interesting to see what is more durable, actually, the Chosen or the Terminators. Obviously, Terminators have a better save, but the Chosen have that Mark of Nurgle, so it's going to be cool to see.
Yeah, for sure. So, what character or unit do you think we need to look out for going forward? What do you think is going to be...
What, for this game?
Yeah, the game changer.
I think Lucius could be a really big game changer, obviously. As you can see, he's running towards those possessed on that far objective, and he has that potential to literally pick them all up. So anyway, he's giving me a nod, not a thumbs up. He's licking his lips. He's ready to feed.
Okay, so the Legionaries have stayed where they are. I was really tempted for a smite on this guy, but then I thought if I kill him, then I can't score points, so I'm not going to smite. Terminators have moved forward. I put advancing charge on Lucius from the priest.
Very nice.
The priest is going to move back and use his black mace on these possessed.
It's going to be an all-out bloodbath.
It really is. And then I've moved the Terminators forward as well. So look, let's see what we can do in this last turn of the game. And then the Assault Marines have just moved forward and advanced, all right? And then Lucius rolled a 5 on his, so he's moving 11 now, okay?
Cool.
So here we go then. We're going to cast 5+ Feel No Pain from the Legionaries. Failed again. It's not gone off well, this game. Right, so shooting phase. I'm not going to bother with the combat weapon, the bolt guns. Yeah. Let's just do the melter guns. Into the Chosen. That's 3 hits.
Now these are toughness 5 with -1 to wounds. So you need 4s.
So 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Be 6s. Nope. And let's just 2 dead.
2 dead. Cool.
We'll just kill 2 melter guys.
So I need to keep my 2 CPs because I need to make you fight last over here with Soul Tarvitz. Because you've got to fight last. You would remove my fight first, and now it's my go. It means you would go first.
Yes.
So therefore, into the charge phase now. Lucius has got a flamer. I don't want to make his charge roll any longer. So Lucius is going to go in. Yep. He's in.
Very nice.
The lists are in the description, obviously, at the bottom of the description for anybody who is interested to see, and they are completely free.
The priest is going to go in on a 4, which is going to, +2.
Yeah, with the +2, that'll make it.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, I am within 6 then, yeah, cool. So I just get in because of the +2 because of cover.
I'll set to defend, obviously.
Sure. Well, you don't need it because
I
you're
don't need
prescience.
prescience, yeah.
This guy, Soul Tarvitz, is going to go in
In he goes.
on the objective.
Can
and
he do
then
it?
I didn't fall back with the Rhino because I didn't want you to overwatch me. Terminators are going to go in on the Chosen. Roll a 7.
That is the fight I want to see.
Yeah.
This is, we were just saying that on the commentary. It's actually it's going to be really interesting to see what is tankier, that unit of Chosen or that unit of Terminator.
Yeah.
Because they got no trans hitman, no 5+ feel no pain. So we've both just got +1 to wound. I think if I did have the trans hitman and the 5+ feel no pain, the odds would have been a little bit different.
Agree. Yeah.
But there we have it. So fight first. I make Lucius and make you fight last over here.
Yep.
He's going to spend 2 CPs to make you fight last.
Cool.
That is such an ability.
And therefore,
Such a good strategy.
So good.
Yeah.
Such a good strategy.
obviously you can interrupt somewhere.
I only have 1 CP.
You have 1 CP.
1 CP.
So no interruptions
No
for you then.
interruptions for me.
So I'll go first with Fabius Bile, yeah?
Cool.
Because he's itching to get in combat.
Oh dear.
Now,
I don't like this guy. He's really good.
he's got 5 attacks.
With +3, because I've got a 3 at weapon skill.
I put Internal Vendetta on the wrong thing completely this game, but oh well, that's how he hits on a 2. He's +2 strength.
Cool.
So he's strength 6, -2, flat 3 damage.
Yep.
But each damage that does would carry over.
Oh, this is Bile, right?
Yeah.
Fabulous bill.
This is the
But
dark.
I got 2 other little guys first who both hit.
Yeah.
Because you've got a gun.
Nothing?
No, don't do anything. So here we go. Fabius Bile.
1 explode at
One
least.
hit, 1 extra explosions. And that is
3 wounds.
3 wounds. That's an extra AP, so that's -3.
So -3 will be a 5 up.
So 3 damage.
1 dead, and then 4 ups, 2 dead.
Yep, because the damage keeps spilling over.
And then
So 2 wounds would go on to the next guy.
there we go.
All right. So I think 1 wound spills over because of the black mace.
Of course, yes.
Yeah. Not the greatest of rolls there. Right, Lucius then. 6, 8.
He's got 8, isn't he?
Yeah, 8 attacks. He rerolls his hits. 2 extra hits.
He's so good. He's so good.
He's perfection.
Okay. Okay. Oh dear.
Well, that's not gone well, has it?
He's AP what? 3 base?
Was -4 now.
So now it's AP 4. So that's 6 up saves.
Okay, cool.
But you kind of need to kill them, don't you? Has he got? He hasn't got any.
I haven't got any CP.
Oh, you haven't got any CP. Okay. Well, in that case, I will roll 4 6s. I didn't roll any. That's 3 dead.
So 1 dead. 1 live, sorry. I'll
Yeah.
let you remove your models.
That'll be the sergeant, of course.
Soul Tarvitz, here we go.
Oof, that was big.
I need to roll 1 6 here.
Yeah, 1. There you go.
There we go, he's dead.
That'll do it. Now the courgette has been festering in the warp and explodes.
No.
You'll be glad to know, Steve. Let's do the rhino first. So that's 2 more wounds to the rhino.
Okay.
And now
Not on Soul Tarvitz.
to the master of executions. Oh, it doesn't do any.
Yes.
Shame.
Oh no.
Soul Tarvitz. You can't kill
Okay.
him.
All right. I mean, I'll take that, and I'll take the legionaries being alive. Right. We've got this to do.
Oh yeah, the
And this to do.
Yeah. So the big combat then.
Mm-hmm.
Right. How many attacks do I get each?
3 + 1 for an accursed weapon.
So here we go then. Here, this is the chain fist first.
Chain fist first.
Sergeant.
Cool.
No icon, so misses twice.
It's 4 to wound.
2. That's -4 AP because that's extra AP.
-5, so 1 just goes straight through.
And
That fails to wound.
yeah,
So we're toughness 5 now because of the psychic power from my guy who's now dead.
yeah, of
and we're
course.
-1 to wound.
Because of the power, yeah, because of
Yeah.
the power.
It's really big.
So
that.
1 just dead then.
One's,
Oh no, it's D3 damage.
Yeah.
1
Good.
dead.
Good. That would have been a bit silly.
1, 2,
We just kill
3, and then 4 regular guys now.
Oh, regular guys. Okay.
Well, yeah, we'll do
Remember
the power
one's dead.
fists. Huh?
Remember one's dead.
Yeah, sure. This is just the accursed weapons. 6s will explode. So 3 extra. And then obviously any 6s I roll become an additional AP.
Nice.
So they're -4, so that kills a guy.
Good roll against transient. Well, it becomes AP 3, doesn't it? So I get 6 ups.
Are they
It's
normal?
4s to wound still.
Oh, they're not power weapons. The
Oh,
curse
actually,
weapons.
hold on. Your strength 5s. It's actually 5s to wound me
Yeah,
with your
that's why I got rid of the
weapons.
4s. Yeah.
Nice.
So the cursed weapons are -3 AP, so go -4. So it is
Yes.
1 flat dead.
No,
Oh, no,
'cause
6
it's
because
aim
of
armor
armor
content.
content,
Yeah, yeah. So 6s. Never mind.
Yeah.
And then these are 5s. Okay, ouch. So 2 more dead and a wound.
Okay.
And that was how many of them?
So that was just 4.
4. So we've had 5 so far. So there's 4 more left with power fist. Is that right?
Yes.
So that's 2 more dead
Yeah, because you killed one earlier.
and 1 with 1 wound. I think I know who's winning this fight.
I rolled 1/6, that goes back in.
Little guy away for some reason.
And then with prescience, these guys are just brutal.
Yeah.
And these guys are wounding on 4s, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, no 6s in there. One guy's got 2
Cool.
wounds left, yeah?
This is 4 guys, right? Yes.
Yeah.
12 attacks.
That was a good roll.
It was a good roll.
So 1 dead, and then another
dead
one dead.
and another one dead.
So 2 more dead.
Ouch. That's really hurt.
Yeah.
I'll leave him there. And I will take this guy off. No, I'll leave that guy. This guy. 2 more dead, isn't it?
Yes.
Jeez. Okay.
I don't think you can stop me taking the objective.
I don't think so.
No.
Because I can pile in anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Ouch.
Cool. Yeah, I can just go like that
Mm-hmm.
and then make sure I've got enough models. Right.
Cool.
You've got your possessed back. You've
Yeah,
got
I might
your
as well do the possessed first.
legionary back.
So they'll go in. And that is lots of attacks.
Hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
However, time. We're just over the 10 o'clock mark.
Okay.
So,
Those go back in. Oh no, that goes back in because there's 3 6s.
yep.
Strength 5, so 3s.
Are the chat enjoying the game?
Yeah,
There you go. 4 ups.
they are. They're enjoying
The 2 guys did. Wow.
purple versus blue.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Fabius Barl is going
What a
to
roll that was.
maybe live to
So
fight
the-
another day.
2 guys are dead.
Yeah, 2 guys are dead, yeah. Fabius Barl still going strong.
And then over there we've got
Sorry, Jake
3
and
left.
Nicole, you unfortunately died in the
No.
game.
Oh.
Michael,
Go.
Michael killed you.
Yeah, I killed you. Sorry.
What about Michael? Did he kill himself as
No,
well?
I wasn't even on the board.
No, he's not on the board. Just
Oh,
you two.
He didn't make it.
I'm over here
Yeah.
getting murdered.
It'd be a bit weird killing himself, you know. We don't want to.
Yeah, let's not.
So what's this now?
This is the
Chosen
Yeah,
into Terminators.
that was shocking.
An extra hit.
3s.
-1 to
Jeez.
wound because I've got the root. Because I've got
2
the,
wounds there.
that relic that everyone's getting handed out.
-3, so 4s. Cool, a wound.
Cool.
Well, that didn't go well, did it?
No.
Okay.
Lucius.
Um,
-1 attack against Lucius.
Cool.
So
1
Just
hit.
one- just
You're
one
not
hit
-1
then.
to hit or anything. Cool.
nope.
All right, that's that.
Morale on that guy.
Yep, morale. He's okay, thankfully. And morale on those guys. They are probably okay. Leadership 10, lost 7, so
Yeah.
they're fine.
Sure.
Um,
Do I need a morale check?
you've only lost 2 in your leadership 10, so you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got
leadership-
fearsome.
On a 6, I think you could run.
No
Let's-
way.
Let's roll it.
Fabius Barl could run on a 6.
Okay, all right.
If he did, that would
There,
be
yeah,
Woo.
because he'd be leadership 7 and he lost 2. So
Yeah.
on a 6, he could have run.
Right,
That's
so
pretty
we're going to
fine.
the turn 5 now. We
Yeah,
both get a
cool.
CP.
You get 2-fold in the middle.
I do, yeah.
You killed more. I mean, they're not dead.
So
I think you killed 1 in combat.
I killed a character with a
Yeah.
character, so that instantly
that-
gets me 2 points.
Gets you 2 points. Very nice.
I killed more in the combat phase.
I killed 2 units last turn, so I don't
Oh.
actually think you did.
No, you're right then. No, I did not.
So
Because
we
he
don't get
failed
that
to
one.
kill.
Yeah,
I killed the Master of Possession,
yeah.
and I killed
This guy,
that guy.
but they're still alive. They're alive.
So yeah, that was a
Yeah.
bit of a whiffer, so none there.
Just
I
2
do
there.
hold more,
You do hold more, so you
And
get
I-
1 more for that.
and
So
I
is that 3 that turn?
just 2.
Just 2.
Yeah.
2 that turn. All right.
And hang on a minute.
You killed
Did
a-
more character? Yeah,
killed
more
a-
of your characters died than mine, so that's an additional
Than
point.
yours.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. So 3 from that turn for that
Yep.
objective. Killing a character with a vehicle. You didn't do this one, but you get
2 points.
2 points.
Already put that on.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, over to my turn then.
Yes.
Go to the top down.
Yeah, go to the top down.
Out of round 5.
Here we go.
Okay. So Steve has done it. He's overtaken Michael. Oh,
Until the
until the score just got updated just then.
Yeah. So obviously it was a big deal because that one Legionnaire surviving here is quite a big deal because what that means is that Michael actually got to score points.
Right. Okay.
So that's what gave him those 4 points because the model's objective secured.
Okay.
Which is big because obviously he should have if Steve killed him, then Michael would have got no primary, and I think it may have been a potential curtains, but now I think it's kept Michael in the game a bit longer.
Well, it's a very, very close score now, with only 2 points in it. And the poll that we put up earlier at the start of the game, wondering who's winning, which I actually spelt whining or something.
Who's whining? Steve.
Oh, well, it's just changed. It was 50-50. Now Emperor's Children is 51. So
51%, 49 to the Night Lords.
So very close, very split,
Yeah.
very mirrored all throughout.
It would, yeah. If it ended 50-50, that would have been sick, actually. Yeah. Some people vote for the Night Lords. Hang on, I'll go do it. Hang on.
Okay, Jake's going to vote for the Night Lords
so it
to
can be
make it 50-50, just because it is a mirrored. But yeah, obviously, mostly throughout the entire thing has been a relatively close game, with Michael scoring slightly higher throughout. But Steve has shown by the last couple of goes that it doesn't take much for him to then meet him in the middle and kind of, start scoring very well, similar if not more points than Michael.
I think the biggest thing to note is that you shouldn't like if you see, like, for example, you're not scoring too well, you shouldn't get too disheartened because obviously at the end of the game that it can come back.
Yeah,
it's always
and it's
coming
all in
home.
this. So let's go back to him.
Right, that's it. We'll sum it up. We've fallen back basically everywhere. The possessed here, I'm going to spend the CP I got this turn to fall back in charge with them.
Yep.
Do these raptors just get some more points here?
Yeah.
The demon prince is going to try and get rid of these two, if possible. Unfortunately, you're in the way for the smite, sadly.
Yeah.
But we're going to do our best anyway. So we may as well move on very swiftly. I haven't got much to do here.
Sure. So smite then.
So we'll chuck a smite, and there's no point doing
No prescience, you'll kill them
because
anyway.
we'll kill them anyway. So smite
Goes off.
that's smite, and there's 2 more
I suppose
wounds.
I can stop it on a 5.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
No, of course I don't.
So that was 2 more wounds on the
Taking
rhino.
4 now, so I've got 6 left.
Yep. And then shooting. There isn't any
Yes.
shooting, so combat.
Mm-hmm.
So the demon prince will charge both.
Okay, cool. You're in.
That will do it. Sorry, John. Just go there.
Good old John.
Possessed will charge the raptors.
You're set to defend.
go.
You spent your CP to fall back in charge.
Yeah, I've
So
got 1 left.
Got 1 left, and I've only got 1.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I've only got 1.
Yeah.
Because what I could have done if I had 2 was, as you fell back here, I could have heroically intervened. I could have then consolidated and then potentially tied up the this dragon man from going any further.
Yep, that's true.
Yep, which would have been quite cool, but I don't. So
Right. Well, you've got to fight first here.
yeah,
You don't have the CP to fight. Make me fight last.
no,
So I have to go here, really, don't I?
you do.
We are going to put.
So because the only thing I can do here is I'll spend a CP to heroically intervene over here.
I
But
should be at 6.
you're outside of 6.
Sorry, that was my intention to be at
No
6.
worries,
both
and you're
ways.
outside of 6 there. Cool.
Yeah.
In that case, ignore me.
No
Do I
worries.
want to put? No, I'm outside of 6 from that. No heroic interventions from me. Carry on, Michael.
Let's do it. I'm going to put 3 into your boy.
Yeah, and they'll set to defend over there for what it's worth.
Yeah, and then I'll put 4 into the rhino.
Cool.
So into your boy. That is 3 wounds.
Oh dear.
You have 5 up.
Come on, baby.
No,
Oh!
sadly,
What's the damage?
3.
Yeah, he's gone.
And then the rhino. Reroll my hits, thankfully. That's 4 wounds. Close. It's just dead. So 3 damage each. So
Cool.
all right.
Well, you called it and you did it.
Yeah. This demon prince is a beast.
He
That.
is.
Oh, you get to fight me there. You see if you
Sure.
can pick up this guy with your your power fist.
Power fist, man.
Hitting on the 2s. Ouch. 3s to wound. Oh my god, this guy's doing work.
That's 3.
I saved 2, so you kill the one guy. Very nice.
Then the chainswords. Again, should have gone with those first, just in case it made any difference.
Yeah. 5s to wound.
So they're additional minus.
Okay, so a AP1, fine, and the other one takes 8 damage.
Cool.
Right, I will now do a stratagem, because I'm not 100%, I'll kill them.
Yep.
Because you'd have a 4-up save.
Yep.
1 CP, because their leadership's 6, because
Yep.
you're -3. I can reroll 1s to hit against you.
Okay.
I'm Demonkin. So we just roll this out in case, because it's only 11 attacks.
You did get prescience off, so you're hitting on 2s.
Yeah. Well, that's rerolling 1s. Okay. I'm glad I did.
Fairly sure I'm dead anyway. -2, or what is the minus on it?
-2, yes, so 4 ups.
Here we go then. 4 ups. I'm dead.
Yeah, there you go. That'll do it. So we got some points that turn,
Yeah.
but that is going to be basically all of them.
Okay, so talk me through your turn then, Michael. What did you score?
Okay, so we get 3 on the long war because we killed unit on objective and we've taken an objective.
Yeah, you get 2 on the primary.
2 on the primary.
Yep.
And
No engage.
no engage.
No.
Yeah, so we scored well at the start, but fizzled out at the end. And then it is over to you.
Okay.
Obviously, we'll do your stuff at the end. I will stay on the middle of the objective for what it's worth. Obviously, I don't want to move John.
You didn't kill anything in the shooting phase.
I did not.
Okay, so I can try and do that.
Yes.
Right, brilliant. And I need to try and take the middle. Cool. Fabulous Val needs to do something and kill some characters. You can just come over here.
Now, Steve,
Yes, mate.
you could be an absolute hero right now.
What's that?
If you literally just only hold 2 objectives,
Yeah,
you'll win.
because I get 69 points.
Yeah. No, yeah. And Michael, I'm not going to spoil how many points you have, but it would be very cool. He's not going to be a hero, bless him.
Is this just gonna be a quick talk
Yeah,
through?
sorry, yeah.
Okay.
So remember, at the end of the game, he gets 5 points for holding the middle,
It was
and he'll score his primary at the end of the game. So there could be a big swing in points here. The Demon Prince is in the middle of this objective, so that he can intervene all around it. Lucius will probably come and kill this guy. Ooh, and we're just trying to get some more primary points.
Just
That's
killed
it.
Nearly destroyed the dice tray
You
there.
just destroyed the dice tray, didn't you, Michael?
Yeah,
That's it.
we're okay. We're okay. Sorry, tabletop tactics.
I did say that was gonna be wobbly, didn't I?
Wobble.
So, Jake,
So, Nicole.
who do you think's gonna win? Right now, final call.
I think Steve's going to win.
You think
sadly.
Steve's gonna win?
Sadly.
It's just nice to see the Night Lords. I don't think I've ever, in the history of me playing 40k, ever seen anyone actually use Night Lords as Night Lords. Actually, no, that is a big lie. The guy at my local GW always used to play Night Lords, but he more played it in Heresy more than 40k.
I ran him at a Factorum event once.
Did you?
Recently, yeah.
What a
A
hero.
few months back.
Anyway.
Right.
Okay, here we go then.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's going to be a spicy one.
Yep.
So,
Eyes down looking.
I just need to move him onto there quickly.
Sure.
Cool. Right, so I need to kill more in shooting. I need to get more characters killed in combat. I need to get my characters to kill some of your characters.
Yep.
I can't kill more characters than you kill of mine, so actually that's completely
Yeah, I
pointless.
think you can kill more in combat either.
No.
I killed 2.
You killed 2.
Yeah.
Unless I manage to kill
One,
one.
2, maybe 3.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a close
So,
one.
yeah.
Here we go. Smite first from the unit there. That's gone off.
Didn't
Oh,
I?
of course you did.
Yeah. Get out of here with your psychic.
So that's that then. So Lucius has got a flame, and he'll
Yeah,
flame
you may
that
shoot that
Lucian
guy.
out.
Yeah.
That guy over there. It's 5 hits.
Oh dear.
So that's-
Strength 5-ish.
Yep. So that's 3.
And then extra AP on that one. That'll go through. Damage 2.
2. Yeah. Because it's
Do the others just in case. I've rolled another 2, so he's definitely dead.
Cool.
Cool. So he's dead. You killed more with shooting.
Woohoo!
We'll
That's a
count
point.
that up at the end.
Then we are going to go with the. So I don't need to kill any more in the shooting phase now, unless I really want to. So we'll go with the 4 Terminators
Yeah.
into...
So you've shot for the kills there.
Yes.
You don't actually need to shoot anything else.
No, I don't.
You could, but it wouldn't get you any points and it wouldn't take any off me.
No, so...
quick game's a good game.
Yeah.
Sure. Right. I do want to I need to hold this middle objective, and I need to get in killing combat.
Cool.
So I need to just figure this out very, very quickly how I'm going to do that. So we're going to put 4 metal guns into the Chosen.
Sure.
It's 3 hits.
3's to wound.
That's 1 wound.
Cool.
1 dead, because
yeah.
I'm within 6.
Yeah, sure.
Cool, so 1 Chosen dead.
Yeah.
Cool, not going to worry about
it. It doesn't
doing
really matter.
No. So charge phase then. Fabius Bar was going to charge into this Demon Prince.
Let's go.
Why not? Has he got like a 5 up, 4 up? What's his stats?
5 up in combat.
Okay, cool. Lucius will charge in here. The Legionaries are going to have to charge as well.
To take the objective?
Yeah.
But what if I kill you?
Well, then I won't have it.
Right. Okay, but you hold more anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then. Cool. Yeah, even though I was in the middle, you'll still get there.
Yep. So I just want to move there so I can pile it on it.
Sure.
Then basically, if you can't interrupt, can you?
But 1 CP.
Okay, so you can't interrupt then.
No.
So I'll charge this unit here onto here.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Keeping within half an inch or half an inch.
Yeah.
Keeping 3 models on there, you've got 2. And I was just wondering if I can basically string my models out, see if this is even feasible, to attack the possessed as well, the chosen.
Yeah. So you
I think I probably can.
You can probably bone.
I'm going to have to bone it.
Formation.
We're going to bone it.
Well, kind of zigzag it.
We'll bone it just like that.
So you need to kill more units than me, basically, is what's going on here.
Basically, that's what I'm attempting. It's a big play.
I'll remove the raptor.
Yeah, that's that done.
So that's 1 kill in combat.
Yeah. So then we've got over there, we've got 3 guys onto here.
Yep.
And then we've got 2 guys.
Cool.
Well, yeah.
Yep, onto the guys at the back over there.
Yeah, sure. Maybe
2
one
is it?
more by the time I pile in.
All right.
Well, we'll go with 2. So 6s explode.
Very nice.
Hold the dice tray, Michael.
Will do. So your strength.
So it would have been, that will now go through because obviously you're no longer +1 toughness, are you? So
No,
minus
that's
1
right.
wound, yeah.
Okay, so these are 6. This is Power Fist, is it?
Yeah.
6s. So you save 1 and then save another 1. So 1 dead and 2 wounds. So there's 1 got a wound left.
So 1, what's your minus on it? So -3?
So those go back through, yeah.
Yeah, so that's 2 dead, and then the other power fist as well.
It's only damage 2.
Oh, yeah,
Got
of course,
3
yeah.
each, yeah, because
Sure.
we're chosen.
Cool, so what, you got a guy left with a wound, yeah?
Yeah.
That's a shame. So over here, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. 1, 2, 3, 3 guys.
3 guys, yeah. We've got cursed weapons, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
It was worth it just to see basically what I can
Did
do.
you put the exploding hits in?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This is 4s because we're toughness 5.
Yeah.
And then 2 go through, you kill that guy.
Cool. So that was why I was thinking of just putting more shots in earlier with all the... That was why the shooting would matter, just to make sure I get the kills.
I'm happy to remove him, just to be
Honestly,
fair. If you
it's,
fire everything at him.
Sure. In the speed of quickness. So then over here, just we've got the sergeant.
Oh, transhuman for a CP?
Yep. So this is Power Fist Man. 2 extra
nice.
attacks.
These
And then-
legionaries are amazing.
I do like
4
them, yeah.
wounds. Cool.
It won't make a
Yeah, it
difference.
won't matter, yeah. Right. I'm dead. I'm just dead.
8 damage.
All right.
Power Fist Sergeant.
Fair enough.
Demon
Those
Prince.
legionaries are insane, aren't they?
I think they're really underrated, yeah.
Yeah, I think as Emperor's Children, if you stack those 2 weapons on, they're fantastic.
Should have gone with Fabius Bar first. shouldn't I?
Do you want to do him first, just in case?
Let's see if he does the trick.
Yeah.
He would have re-rolled Mrs.
Re-roll
Litany.
himself,
Yeah.
yeah. Strength?
He wouldn't have done it, so it doesn't matter.
No, cool. All right.
But
Yeah.
he's no legionary, is he?
No. So you killed 2 in combat, sadly.
Yes. Yeah. killed 2.
Um,
Yeah, and you killed. Oh, well, I
2
killed
as
1, 2, 3.
3, yeah, 3.
And
That's
you
right, yeah.
killed-
I killed 2, I think, in combat, so you get that one.
No, you also killed 3 as well because
Okay.
you killed the raptors. So no extra kills. That was what we were playing for there. Doesn't matter. So at the
Think
end of the
you'll be
game,
okay.
I don't think you do enough to really hurt me.
Well, I don't have
Just
a
stop
turn, mate.
anything.
You went second.
Just in your fight phase.
Oh,
back,
I'm
that's
not
all.
going to bother.
No. So I get 12 points on the primary.
Mm-hmm.
Takes me up to 73.
And then you get another 5 hold in the middle.
Yeah.
And you get another 2 for taking the unit off it as well. So you get 17 at the end of the game for primary.
Oh. Okay.
Because sadly it's that mission.
Yeah. And I hold more.
You do.
I killed more in shooting, so that's 2 points.
Yep.
And my characters, I lost a character. Doesn't matter.
So you don't get that one, so it's just 2 there.
Yeah. So I believe that takes me up to 82.
This is a monster, but you didn't kill it with a character.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll count this up as well.
Yep.
And then we'll come back to you if you guys want to have your last thoughts.
So, Jake,
So, Nicole.
what were your last
6.
thoughts?
10,
It's finally out now. No, it was a very good game.
38,
Super
primary.
interesting to see the
6
two
for engage,
Chaos
6 for long
Legions,
war.
and I think arguably as well. I don't think
here.
Michael will mind me saying that this is probably one of the more powerful legions versus what people deem one of the more weaker
58,
legions.
60.
And it's been good to see that they could have a very balanced,
I got
sort
you
of fair
68, yeah.
game.
Yeah, cool.
And
So,
I'm also
6,
very excited to get my Chaos on the table after
13.
watching that.
Yeah, has this
That's
made
20.
you wanna? As this,
12,
are you still sticking with
32.
Yeah.
word bearers?
45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna change
Just-
your mind, does it?
They're my
17
favourite
was at the end
legion
of the game.
in the fluff
Nonsense.
and
Does that-
models
yeah.
and everything.
9.
So they're an army I
got
used to have
8,
years ago,
11,
and I'm very excited to be able to
5
do them again.
last
What did you think,
I
Nicole?
don't think you got any more.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting.
No.
Obviously,
No,
a
so that
slightly
is
mirrored matchup there, as
14 for
we
me.
keep saying.
29.
It was interesting
So,
to see two of the
70,
same
80
kind
points
of like
total.
army, like go off face to face,
Bloody
two
good game,
chaos
was good.
factions.
Yep.
It was and they're giving me the thumbs up. So that was all my thoughts.
You
Okay,
weren't muted anyway.
So final scores on the doors. We've totted it up. Michael,
I got 68,
1 off 69.
1 off 69. It's just not. It's not going to happen
Steve
for
could have
me.
won with a 69 then. Oh, gutted.
Yeah, that would have been funny, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
And
you just did
Steve,
nothing.
you got 80.
Yeah,
That's very good considering the position you were
That's-
in.
12 points in it.
that's a close game.
That was. I really enjoyed that game.
Very well planned.
Epic, back and forth as well.
None of us have got a huge amount left on the table.
Well, I certainly haven't.
No.
I mean, that was super fun.
So just to quickly round up, what were your MVPs in your game?
Demon Prince,
Yeah.
Lord Discordant,
Yeah.
absolutely nuts. And then I don't know that there were really many others. I think the Mauler things were nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd have been scared to see.
possessed actually, to be fair.
The Possessed were very good. I really
Yeah.
liked them in your list. I think for their points, they're very strong.
Yeah.
For me, it had to be Sol Tarvitz.
Mm-hmm.
He was so good for me in this game.
Yeah.
He single-handedly did so much.
Yeah.
And I think just
Well,
the Legionaries.
The Legionnaires were insane.
I think the heavy chain axe combo with the power fist and the icon is
Yeah.
150 points for that unit with the power. It's the same unit. It's the same points as your Possessed.
Yeah.
But I think for the utility, OBSEC,
Higher AP, you always hit on 2s, your
Yeah.
OBSEC. I think they were fantastic.
I really liked it.
And the psychic ability as well.
Yeah.
I think they were the stars of your army.
I think they really were. So anyway, guys, you did a fantastic job commentating tonight. Michael, you've been a fantastic opponent
Yeah,
as
thank you.
always. Seb, you've done a wonderful job making this battle look absolutely epic. And John, you've been a star tonight as well. So you'll forever be labelled as John. Mandy will get you labelled up as well. Mandy the Monolith, obviously, of course. And these are our new VT objective markers. If you like them, they'll be coming out on our web store soon. Same with our dice. That clearly don't roll 6s for me, but they do for Michael if you're rolling demon saves. But there we have it. That's everything. LGT Workshop. Comment in the description below if you want to come. And obviously, commentary tonight. You were brilliant. You held it well, whilst me and
Did
Michael...
we do you proud? You were scared that me
Oh.
and Jake would do an awful job.
Your fake tan's running.
So
It really is.
So,
Really is.
your face was pure orange at the start of this.
No, you did, I think what I really liked was how you brought it back to the game.
Mhm.
You Nicole asking some fantastic questions and Jake giving your analysis at points.
Not just
It's
pretty
wonderful.
face.
So chat, I want to say a massive thank you to all of you tonight. Thank you for bearing with us. We've gone on a little bit longer than we normally do.
Yep.
So let's get
Thanks-
out of here.
Thanks, Seb, for the shots as well.
We have
You got to see our beautiful models.
And we'll see you all.
next Wednesday.
Bye.
Subscribe,
Bye.
become a member,
Subscribe.
stuff.
Do
Bye.
everything.
If you want to support the channel and you want more awesome in-depth content, then consider becoming a VT member. You'll receive regular videos from codex analysis to tournament reviews and more
epic battle reports to help you play, progress, and perform.